folks. Welcome back to the Grim 86 Freedom First podcast. This is episode number 40, and we're really excited that you're here. We got a couple of cool topics for you guys today. Guess what? It's going to be about freedom and the same shit we always talk about.
Yeah, imagine that. And I feel like you're Jamie.
My name's Jamie.
I'm Johnny Doe, and
breathe it in. You're not brave. Men are brave.
Yeah.
it's the best line, dude. Honestly,
hands down.
Yeah. I
Hands
mean,
down.
and like I said, Jamie, you were right. I fucking was fronting on that motherfucker.
Dude, he did all right.
See?
He did all right.
Yeah. See, sometimes you'll get bad. Like, you'll be like, God damn it, Johnny's right about this politics shit. But you were right about Batman, in my opinion.
That makes me happy that
doesn't
I was
mean
right about Batman.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah. But it doesn't mean that, like for people at home, like, it doesn't mean that, like, it's bad to be wrong. Like, you know.
Yeah.
It takes a little hit to your pride,
Yeah,
but
it
at
is.
the same time, it is what it is.
You
Guess
can-
what? Take that pride and go, I don't give a
dude.
fuck. I just learned something new.
If you don't learn how to do that like yesterday,
Yeah.
you're never gonna learn anything, and you're just gonna walk around being fucking looking down your nose at people,
Yeah.
and not understanding. It's
Yeah. Like, it would be like if you thought that the Riddler was the best bad guy in Batman universe, like, ever, but you never seen who the fuck the Joker is.
yeah.
And the whole time you're like, oh, he's just laughing. He's such a pussy. And
He's just
and
like,
then you actually
you-
read the comics and watch the movies, and you're like, I was wrong. You know what I
like,
mean?
He's a
That's pretty
he's a
much what I did.
clown? You like
Yeah.
a clown? That's
But-
a very strange thing for you to like. And then you're like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
But
Like-
in my defense, but not really in my defense. Actually, it's not even my defense. I won't even say that. As far as the movie franchises are concerned, you already know how people, like, always talk on the street about, like, Affleck. You know, it's like, he's a dumbass, or whoever, right? Like, whatever.
They talk shit.
Yeah, sure. Just like how they're casting fucking the dude from Twilight.
Robert Pattinson.
Right.
Yeah. Or
But I learned my
Pattinson?
lesson
Pattinson?
from the situation that, I don't, that's stupid. Like, you should never cast someone that people are already talking shit about. You know what I mean? Like, from
Yeah.
a capitalist perspective, right? Like, you're
Sure,
trying to
sure.
make money, right? So you shouldn't do that. Now, is that to say that, like, he's not going to play the best one ever? I'm not saying that. But I'm just saying, like, as a marketing scheme, you don't
And maybe.
Sure. But I'm just saying, like, it's kind of weird that you would cast someone that people kind of frown upon.
Okay, so they're taking the Howard Stern approach.
Okay.
I would say that, like,
I'm listening.
So if you've seen Private Parts or whatever, the
Oh,
Howard
yeah,
Stern
a couple
movie?
times a long time ago, yes.
So do you remember, like,
I just remember the speaker scene.
and I don't know. That was
Yeah, that's the
fucking-
only
where
part I
the
remember
lady sits
at
on the
this
speaker.
moment.
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead.
So, like, I don't know if this is actually true, if it happened in the history of his show.
But I like to believe it is.
But they were like, oh, well, like 51% of viewers, they listen to him, or listeners, as it were, because they want to see what he's going to hear next. And then the other, like, 49% that don't like him were like, we want to hear what he's going to say next. Even if you either love him or you hate him.
Yeah.
So you're going to
Well, yeah, because it's Batman, you're going to still not
Exactly.
everyone.
Well,
but
you
people will
want to
see it.
have an opinion about what some man did to your Batman. So you're going to go watch the guy.
That sounded sexual.
It is what it is, though. Like, it's emotional for
Don't
sure.
you ever touch my Batman.
I'm just saying, like, you go in there and you're like, I want to see how this Robert Pattinson guy's going to tear apart my fucking delusional fucking, depiction of Batman. And it's like, of course I'm going to go watch it.
Yeah.
And I'm not going in there to shit on him, but
I'm not happy about it, but I'm going to have an open mind about it because
I will be
of what just happened
super stoked if he does a good job, but I'll also be super stoked if he doesn't, because then I get to talk shit about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, I think it's what people
and
think.
what I thought was interesting too about how Ben played the role, it was like he actually made me, like, you've actually brought this up, and actually there's another one. I did kind of know this, but you kind of made it, like, crystal clear about this, is that you said, like, it's about how they play Bruce Wayne.
Absolutely.
You know, and I'm always like, especially back in the day, you're just like, I want the action.
I want the
and all
bat.
that.
Yeah.
But you're right. If you can't play the Bruce Wayne, what do you got? You
Like
just got a guy. Anybody could be in that suit.
Yeah, I think the bat's not hard to play.
Maybe not George Clooney, but
Well, maybe not with the nipples.
Nipples.
But I mean, like, if you got a good suit and you got like a relatively, George Clooney's, that was.
But what if it
terrible.
was a bad suit?
But
Like the bad
I don't know.
suit.
Honestly, I've seen. That was funny.
No, it wasn't.
I've seen I've seen a Batman that was a franchise that, like, I would like almost pay like money out of my. I would
Right,
absolutely
right,
pay money out of my own pocket to see. I don't know if I ever showed it to you, but it's Batman versus Predator.
Okay, so I've seen. There's a comic of that.
I believe that there is. And
I've
also,
seen that.
so in this one trailer,
I haven't read it, but I've seen that.
The Bat is following the Joker, and they actually got a pretty good guy to do Joker. He's not in it for very long, but green hair, yellow teeth, straight jacket, like
stereotypical,
very stereotypical. Yeah. But he did okay. He had a long pointy nose. Like they did good with the makeup and the costume and shit.
Right.
But then a xenomorph fucking scoops him up and he's done. And then fucking
just like that.
Yeah, and he's done.
That's
gets
nice.
the Joker and he's like, "What the fuck?" And then like he's about to do that and whatever, and then the shoulder fucking mounted cannon from the Predator blasts off one of the fucking xenomorphs.
Bro.
He turns around and there's fucking
explain the xenomorphs to the
xenomorph is the alien from
I was just gonna
Aliens.
say because you're referring to it in the technical term, but most people are gonna be like, "What?"
It's the
it's the aliens, the little spidery whatever black whatever creature.
Well,
things.
they're big once they're full grown, but
they're
humanoid.
Ish.
And then, dude, he spins around, and then there's a predator fucking appears, and then two more appear behind him when they're using their active camouflage shit.
Oh yeah,
and he just goes on both sides of his fucking belt, and he's wearing the old school suit where there's no body armor. There's no
it's
plating.
more of the fishnet stocking look in the front.
Yeah, it's really not. You can see his nipples.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, but I'm finding a theme in the show now. George Clooney's nipples and now the Predator.
We're just going to talk about nipples for the most part.
I don't feel like there's no problem with this.
He is wearing the old school suit.
Which is way cool.
Gray and black.
Yeah. It's for the tropical climate.
No body armor, no plastic, no rubber. So the dude actually is pretty barrel chested. He's pretty he's a big dude. And then he's got the black cowl with the cape. And then fucking black gloves that have the spikes on them.
Yep.
And he fucking reaches one side of his belt to the other, and it's a black belt, not the yellow utility belt.
Right.
And he fucking pulls out two big ass fucking batarangs that are like the size of axe heads almost.
Nice.
And he fucking shing, and then fucking
it would have been
towards
cooler
the Predators,
if he had
dude.
guns at that point.
It's so fucking sick though, and
that's pretty badass.
And that's
dude,
kind of where it ends.
Big, right? I mean, like fuck, dude, that shit's got to weigh like a ton.
Yeah,
but he is the Bat. So
he's the Bat, dude.
He's the Bat.
And I think they did actually fold in half, so he had him concealed, and he fucking snapped them out, and they opened up.
The hinges on that bitch.
Yeah. Dude, it was so sick
unhinged.
though. He fucking
that's fucking
looking
legit.
At three Predators, and he just fucking
one of my favorite moments ever on this podcast, by the way, is when I said the Bat, and then Kenny goes, "The Bat." It's on one of our best stuffs. I wish I knew. It's probably on our Batman one.
He just had no clue. What
but it was just like, it was great. It was just the way he said it too. It was like so genuine. Like I don't know what he's talking about. I'm all, bro. It's the fucking Bat. You knew what the fuck I'm talking about. Shout out to Kenny. I mean, he's got some work. We always give it. I feel like we're in the business of making excuses why people aren't here. I mean, I'm not even throwing I'm just saying. I feel like that's where we're at.
That's what the show's mostly about.
Yeah, I feel like that's freedom and why our friends are not here.
It's just us. It's just us.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
that's all right.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. Fucking.
He told me that he was going to get his gold fronts on because it's going to match his gold wire rims that he has on his car. So, I mean, I'm just saying that's what he told me he was going to do.
Dumb.
It's just going to be funnier because shout out to Bo. So,
shout out to Bo.
That was kind of
he
a
does
weird
have gold
joke.
rims.
Sure. Yeah, that's exactly where. So, anyways, I felt like we got. I felt like I did the little quote and we just went on this Batman. Tangent, which is nothing wrong. I'm not judging. I'm just saying.
It was fine.
Sure.
It was fine.
Yeah, I just kind of got lost for a second. I was like, wait, where are we at now?
Let's do this thing.
Oh,
we got a video for you guys.
Yeah.
It's going to be big surprise, a Taco Bell video.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead.
Number one Mexican food restaurant in the United States.
Numero uno.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Voted.
All right. So check this out. So apparently, what happened was somebody called the police because Taco Bell ran out of taco shells.
Mm-hmm.
And so the police.
You're gonna have to back that one up to see where the plate
basically,
Solo
I was
player.
just gonna hit play and have it replay.
Oh, it will?
I think yeah, we'll try.
Maybe
it.
science. I don't know.
Right there, actually.
Huh.
They
Cool.
called the police, and the police station on their social media was like,
911.
All right.
Is this an emergency? You're goddamn right. You're out. Taco Bell's out of taco shells and burritos. What the fuck, bro? You would lose your mind. I would.
if I walked into
I
Taco
would become
Bell,
a statist at that moment.
if I walked in, I'd call the goddamn cops. You're not giving me the service that I'm
So what we're
supposed to be
saying
fucking
is
paying for.
this guy's totally justified. Is all we're saying. Yeah, it's a goddamn emergency.
Pretty funny. We'll go and just watch the video.
I like
with
how
you
my
guys.
dog's looking at us like, what the fuck?
This is the first time he's ever been in here.
Yeah.
I think he's like, you guys
He's
are
chill.
loud.
He's a big German Shepherd.
You guys are loud.
He's like, what are you guys talking to?
All right, let's.
Well,
let's
here's
see
a
this.
story you almost
Here
can't
we
make up. Someone called police
that
in
volume down. Sorry
Slidell,
about that.
Louisiana, that's just outside New Orleans, to report a Taco Bell ran out of both hard and soft shell tacos. We're not kidding. The police department even took to social
We're
media
not
to
kidding.
share
Guilty.
this ridiculous story, saying, quote, "While this is truly a travesty, the police can't do
Yes, it is.
anything about this. Hopefully they are replenished in time for Taco Tuesday." No word yet on who called in this taco shell tragedy and if they've been restocked, but we're thinking all
And if
will
they've
be
been
okay.
restocked. I mean, like, we could put this on. I feel like he was justified because this is like on the level of like the Titanic sinking. Like, you know what I mean?
What,
like,
it's a giant national travesty.
yeah. The flag should be at half mast. I mean, people could. I understand people died on the Titanic, but what I'm saying is like people could have died of starvation, right?
Because we know
Because
that
they ain't going to McDonald's.
the
I
Taco
mean,
Bell
yeah.
sauce, will keep you alive
Yeah,
over a weekend.
yeah. If you're a viewer of the show, you understand that those you put in your survival pack. You will stay alive for weeks on end. It's proven. Science is literally science. Like,
There's been
yeah.
articles. There's been reviews.
keeps you from getting frostbite, obviously, because they were in the fucking goddamn snow for fucking days on end.
Insane.
Yeah.
Like, no shit, that actually happened.
Yeah.
That's fucking
Hashtag
hilarious.
look it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. And if you ever wanted to be a redhead, you just pour it on your dick and you're a fire crotch. So you're good.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you want to.
Well, I said if. I didn't say
Yeah.
do it.
Just, I don't
Take it at your own discretion.
vinegar.
You know what I mean? Vinegar.
Vinegary, you know?
Oh my god! I feel like a lot of people have that problem in the first place.
Yeah.
before they add the extra flavor.
Flavor.
Oh god damn it! Yeah, I feel like we're really derailed on this show, but I like it.
I do too.
I'm very comfortable in the derailing.
Johnny, I'm gonna show you this
Yeah.
meme real fast, bro.
Oh, bro!
Here's what
Show
happens.
Me.
I
Show
see,
me.
I see what's going down across
I want
the
to
street.
see it.
I see what's going down across the street. I'm like, yo.
Yep, I see it right. This is awesome, bro. It's like the whole SWAT team was like raiding the house. Jamie just like, I feel left out.
I just slide right in,
Yeah.
dude. I'll raid
Yeah.
your room first. I'll be like, boys, I know where he is.
Yeah, just all fucking his normal like pajama pants, and, like the whole thing, just helmet, carrier, rifle, ready to go, guys. Y'all walking up behind him, and they just look back. They're all tacked out. And you're just like civvies as fuck, you know.
You're like, where the fuck did this guy come? Who is this guy?
You're like, I'm the captain.
I'm like, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Operator.
You would have all been dead if I wanted
right.
you to already.
Exactly. Well, yeah. I mean, if you snuck up on him like that, then yeah, I think that is a true story.
Jesus
Just 1
Christ.
second.
Hey, so while we got a little bit of downtime here, if you guys could all do me a huge favor and go ahead and like us on our various social medias. If you're listening to us now on the YouTubes, it's where I expect you're listening to us. Obviously, we're on YouTube. We got the Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, SoundCloud, Pornhub, Patreon, Spotify is the newest one. And please go get your merch.
That's
at
Aaron knocking.
shop.spreadshirt.com/Graham86. Go fuck yourself.
Shut up. I felt like that's what you're going to say.
Stop it.
Stop it.
Stop. It's not funny.
Yeah. All right. So we're back. So anyways, this is Aaron.
Hey!
Aaron's here.
Aaron's here.
Yeah.
I'm here.
We had to start with Adam, but
But I came.
yeah.
I'm
here.
glad that you made it, dude.
He's a
This is
strong
fucking-
finisher is what we're trying to say.
Sweet,
Mm,
bro.
I am a strong
Yeah.
finisher.
Slow to start, but
But
you know what? Not everyone's perfect,
Hey,
right?
heavy clothes.
Yeah.
Heavy clothes. That's, I mean, really all we can ask for.
Sure, that's all I want.
Fucking A. Well, we got another. So we got one more. We have one more Taco Bell related.
Yeah, let's continue.
I think we should just get right into it.
We interrupted ourselves. So Taco Bell's a strong.
This is it's a video. It's kind of a it's a stupid video, but I'm gonna throw it up anyway. Actually, let me move this over here so I can have that. And then sorry.
So the last one that you missed was the Taco Bell one where they called 911 because there was no taco shells or burritos. That's all you missed, really. And we talked about Batman a lot. So other than that, now you're caught up. All right.
Yeah, it was
and go.
Yeah. And Taco Bell. Here we go. Okie doke. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and just watch a video on it. Yeah. So there it is. Yeah, $600. You get in there.
Not bad at all.
Really not that bad. Not for a fucking wedding. Are you kidding me?
It's like
a deal. That's
$600 for a wedding, and you get free T-shirts.
Dude, I'm just saying, like, $600 for a wedding
and tacos. Come on,
T-shirts and tacos.
Get the fuck out of here.
I mean, we don't know how many people are allowed at the party.
Sold.
Or what do you got to do?
Yeah. There's some details that need to be worked out, I'm sure.
But I just mean $600, right? And then you get this package, right? It comes with whatever fucking it comes with a fucking grande meal. I don't fucking.
I got a grande package for you.
You gotta no.
I'm just talking here.
Oh.
What are you thinking about? I'm talking about the grande
kid
taco.
size. That's what I was thinking about.
Happy Meal.
Yes. Either way.
He's like, what the fuck did I walk into right now? Like, what is going on?
You know what? It happens a lot, and I'm just like, you know what? Just go with it. Just feel it out.
It was cold out today. You know, I haven't been getting a lot of sleep. You know what I mean? Like, I'm drunk. Like, I mean, come on. Stop judging, right?
Only one of those statements was true. It was
you be the judge of which
one. It was
one.
105 degrees, and Johnny slept for 14 fucking hours last night.
Lucky.
Oh, I wish Jesus Christ, 14 hours?
No, I actually don't know how long he slept,
damn,
but I
it
just
was
saying.
13 and a half. But whatever. I was way off, right? Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. Well, we have a guest star, Rucker's coming apparently onto the podcast. Sit.
Oh, hey, dude.
And this is the Rucker. Big German Shepherd.
Big old boy. Look how happy he is. He's just happy to be on TV.
Like, oh, I love you guys. Yeah, usually we don't have the command bunker door open, but because of the
absolutely necessary
goddamn
today.
heat.
Holy shit.
So we got German Shepherd on set.
We had to use the house AC to get in here, and then we have
and then another one.
We got a floor standard actually in here. It's pretty chill. Don't lick my shirt, bro.
Don't lick me, bro.
I love it. So what I think is funny, like when they want to get affectionate, they lick, and he licks, but he'll lick clothing, and I'm why? Like that's not. You're not getting. I know you want to lick me because I'm salty or whatever.
Yeah.
But like you're licking my pants. Like stop it, dude.
Oh, he's throwing a fit right now for whatever reason.
He probably will. He's gonna give us a hard time.
I feel like we might have to stop soon.
we actually
we'll let
might.
it. Fuck it. We're gonna go live.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying.
We might.
Pull the China shot.
Yeah, you saw that look? He was like, no. All right. So anyways, what we're saying is get married at Taco Bell.
I mean, if you want. If you're one of those people
but
that
we
thinks
endorse it at least. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I endorse Taco Bell.
Yeah, freedom is fuck. You could choose whatever the fuck
I just
you
think
want,
that
right?
like if you're one of those people
like
that
if you don't want to, don't. Well, yeah, go ahead.
that needs to bring the state into your relationship, then like you might want to rethink that relationship.
So let me take this back. So what we're saying is get married at Taco Bell.
Hey, I resent that remark.
But don't really get married.
So both of y'all
by the state.
Both of y'all have been married. I'm the only free motherfucker out here still.
I'm free.
Nah.
Oh,
well, you are now. You are now.
Yeah, sure.
I get it, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. I'm a free agent.
Y'all still did it both.
Yeah.
I enjoyed just not to like totally like help him out here, but I did enjoy that shit. I'm more of a relationship person, but
it is what it is.
Let me tell you, do I give any fucks right now? No, don't. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah,
with it.
that's a whole other thing, right?
Freedom. It's actually freedom, bro.
Freedom indeed.
Yeah. Yep. There's a lot of dudes in my future.
Lots of dudes.
Lots of dudes.
Without further dudes. Yeah, here we go.
Hey, where's Kenny to keep us in line for the third week in a row now?
Yeah, well, I don't want to talk about it.
Really? It's been three weeks?
3 or 4.
Oh, fucking guy.
You've been 3 weeks.
Okay.
He's been
yeah,
4,
I've
I
been
think.
3. I've been 3.
I think is what it is, or about tide. Either way,
You guys, when I
feel
make my
like-
tacos,
Yeah.
I sometimes wish there was a different meat alternative.
speaking of tacos,
I just
Yeah, Taco Bell.
feel like that maybe instead of chicken and or steak,
right? Something a little bit more. I'm thinking exotic, maybe.
Carnitas?
I think exotic is the word.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, but carnitas,
a little bit
that's-
more of a
El pastor.
tropical tang to it.
Carnitas is pork though, right? Like I'm talking.
Whatever tacos.
Is it pork?
and whatever
actually?
enchiladas,
I don't even
whatever
know.
the tacos are made of.
All right, we got the big three. Okay, we got pigs, chicken, and cows. Like, all right, those are the big three.
Yeah, absolutely. You
What
nailed
I'm
it.
talking about is these some bitches right here.
Right? Why can't there be a fourth option?
Why can't there be a fourth option? Can we talk about the chicken of the trees here for a moment?
So you guys have never been to iguanas?
No.
I have been to iguanas, but you don't get to eat iguana meat there.
We don't know.
I knew. As soon as he said that, I was like, I think he's gonna go there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's
But
going
do we
there.
know?
I'm gonna play this video.
Do it.
Let's see what we got here. I'll go and keep the sound.
Yeah,
off on
we
it.
know that's a music thing.
So
They look very.
Pollo de lo
They look very
Arbole.
chewy.
I don't know how to say the last word. I don't know how to say any of those
They don't
words,
look
but-
very tender. That's the only negative I'm gonna say on this. I feel like it's very like.
Well, apparently, so it's an invasive species.
Oh yeah.
So what they do, I guess, is they're like, well, fuck it, we'll just grub them down.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Like,
We're gonna eat them.
hold
live.
up, like so. This is one of those videos where it's like warning, like right here. There
Yeah,
it is.
but it's not bad.
It's really not that bad. You guys like it's
If
it's
yeah.
cooking fucking food.
Come on.
Plus, you got this blonde lady. She's all right.
She's happy.
I mean, whatever.
She's happy.
She's having a good time.
She's rocking Oakley's probably. Just saying.
Probably though.
Probably.
You got to wash them down, and you cut them open.
And the skinning begins, bro. Got to peel that shit. Look at that. Looks like chicken.
So I can see where those people that have that big PETA, sign
Right.
banner. Where do you draw the line? And it's like the at the end, it's like the cow and the chicken. and all
yeah,
that
like,
stuff.
yeah.
Right there.
Right there.
That's where I
But
draw.
with the zombie apocalypse, it's like all on board right
But I
here.
guess, but I guess we could jump over those and go straight to the the beep beep and then
Yep.
here. This
That
is where
looks
we draw
bomb
the
as
line.
fuck, bro. I wouldn't know what that is.
I'm just saying, you served me that up right now, like
Right.
with all the
You and
seasonings
didn't
and everything.
know?
I'd be like,
You'd
okay.
be like, this is bomb as fuck.
I'd be like, this is some good
This chicken is good as a
This is
motherfucker.
Good chicken, yeah. Fuck.
right? I mean,
Shit.
That's actually happened to me where somebody they're all, here, try these ribs, and I'm like, oh yeah.
what was
And
it?
And I'm grubbing on them, and person comes out and she's all, oh, how do you like them? I'm all, oh, they're good. She's all, did they tell you what they were? I'm all, what?
You're what?
Uh-oh.
She's all, oh, they're boar.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's
Oh,
not that
oh,
bad.
okay.
Pig ribs?
Yeah.
I was
But
like,
still,
okay,
you
that-
didn't know.
That's
That-
not bad,
It is a little weird when you don't know, though. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, hey,
That's cool.
it's,
Yeah, it could have been worse. I thought you were gonna say like cat or something. Like that would have been. I would have been like probably punching someone.
Probably could have noticed.
would have put someone or someone's. Never mind.
Yeah. Womp womp.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was interesting.
I'm just
So
saying,
what are we? What are our thoughts on this?
It
Like, we
looked
didn't really-
bomb as fuck.
Yeah.
So if it's an invasive,
I think it looked good. Would you try it if it was already prepared? You didn't have to go through the.
I'd try it. Like
I would try
so
it.
here's the thing.
Sure.
Here's my thing with trying new foods.
I wouldn't
I'm
go
not-
out of my way for it though. I just wanted to add.
I'm not gonna go out of my way, and I'm not gonna go down there and order fucking 8 of them because I'm hungry. You know what I mean?
I want 8 iguana.
I'll be like, I'll give me one iguana
I
taco.
want the sampler. I just
Yeah.
want,
But see, this is the
I'll-
thing.
I'll have it with you.
The Jamie.
have it
Yeah,
with
see,
you.
that's where I'm
Jamie's
at.
a
I'm like, give me
very
one.
rational person. He uses thought, logic, reason, evidence to make his judgment.
Most of the time, yeah.
Well, we're not talking when there's alcohol because you'd be like, I want it. You would have just undone what you just said.
8 of them.
Yeah, give me 8 of those iguana bitches. Or whatever the fuck they are.
Dude,
fucking
dude,
They're
this
not iguanas. What were they?
Yeah, no, that's
they
what
were
exactly
iguanas.
Oh,
what
okay.
they were, yeah.
I just want to
dude-
make sure I was saying the right.
dude,
yeah,
dude, this
I was
reminds me
gonna
of
say
what happened last night.
Gila monsters. Sorry.
But dude, this happened last night in my house where my son was on this seafood chip kick. Like, Dad, I gotta have these, these seaweed chips. They're good.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I've had
like-
those before.
like
yeah.
kale
Yeah.
chips.
Yeah,
Yeah, they taste like
So-
the lawn.
yeah.
Yo,
And I'm
so-
like, how do you know what these taste like? Why do you want these? And he's like, I just want them, Dad.
Who is
Mhm.
someone influenced them already, right?
Someone, so my
No.
wife went and she bought him some. And he came in, he's like, Dad, look what I got.
Yeah. Well, yeah. He's the stoke factor, right? He's like
yeah.
stoked about it. Right?
And
hates
this
them.
kid,
Hates
right?
them.
Oh, dude, he opened it up, dude. He shoved a whole handful in his mouth. He's all, And it
tastes
was
like
like,
the lawn,
wow.
Dad. Yeah.
You got to eat every one of those little sons of
That was a good
bitches now.
advertising agency, whoever or person.
I know, because if he was that adamant about it. So I gotta say this one thing. My old man made some kale chips because my my stepmom and my mom and his my sister and everything, they were all like a some sort of a borderline paleo diet.
Yeah, like a health
for
food
while.
kick.
Yeah, they were a health food kick. He made salted kale chips that he baked in the oven.
Bomb?
They were bomb as fuck.
When you said
dude.
salted kale chips baked in the oven, I was already like,
Dude,
I would totally try that.
It was gnarly. Like, and it's not like they weren't chips in a traditional sense. Like they weren't
Right.
made from corn or whatever. It was kale, right? But they were crispy because they were burnt, or or they were baked. And holy shit, they were so fucking good. He does Brussels sprouts like that too, where they broil them, so they're cooked on like the top, and then they're just hot.
I
on
like
the
Brussels sprouts as long as they're
fucking
cooked
like
right.
Brussels
you know what I mean?
sprouts, dude. I'm
Like,
into Brussels sprouts.
I barbecue the fuck out of those motherfuckers.
I'm down to
Bomb,
barbecue
bro.
some fucking Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, we'll do
bro.
that. Me
Shit,
and you will do
yeah,
that.
dude.
Have you? What's your take on these, or have you not experienced this?
I've had Brussels sprouts once, and
Oh yeah, you have that story. Yeah.
yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. See, I've had that story
and,
too.
and I was grown too, so it's like. But then again, I didn't try a lot of food.
It
so I
is
was grown.
definitely too though, like who does it and how. So like if
Oh,
I've
yeah,
had them
definitely
boiled, ugh. But if you have them,
I like them boiled too.
see, I didn't like. Well, that's
boiled,
good. Good for you.
steamed, like fucking. They're bitter as a motherfucker. I'm into it.
Barbecued, bro. I what I do is I usually put them in like tinfoil, throw them on the barbecue, and I'll put like olive oil and then like all the different like pepper,
Little salt, pepper,
yeah,
maybe some
garlic,
garlic.
yeah. Maybe
Oh,
even a
which
little
I
butter.
got. I got good seasonings. I got.
You got the good shit,
Dude.
Whoa!
I
It's
got.
weird listening to you guys
should
talk
dr-
about seasonings. It's like
yeah,
Dude.
from
bro.
so
We're well versed.
So just so you know,
it's
we
not just
have
salt
it
and
now.
pepper here, right?
Yeah, just so you know, we have it now, bro. I got fucking. I got coarse sea salt, coarse black pepper, and granulated garlic.
Yes.
Oh, bro, we're gonna fucking do this. We should definitely do this. Dude.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You gotta have the coarse stuff for cooking. It just comes out.
You
Maybe,
need to, man.
maybe
Holds the
next
flavor.
week. Maybe next week if we remember this. Maybe next
We
week.
got like a casserole dish out here.
No,
or some
well,
shit.
maybe we'll just barbecue some fucking bad boys up and let them try it.
Some
Not on the show, like if you have that gag reflex or something, but try it, eat it. If you like it, then we'll have one more maybe
some
live.
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, I'm not trying to put you on the spot, but I'm saying like,
that'd be great.
yeah, just
though.
have one and see how you like it
Yeah, I'm done.
that way. You know what I mean, like a different way.
We know we could do.
But you're
too.
right. I hated them all my whole life until like maybe 6 years ago.
You know what we could do though? Like we could, if you're free, like Sunday night, we do a social. We have people over. We do our thing. We just take some footage, and you just chop it in to the.
Yeah, we could
to,
do
like,
that.
the
We could
thing.
do that
You know
instead.
what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm free
You just
Sundays.
shit on my you what?
Said I'm free on Sundays.
Okay, so we can maybe do that.
What did I do?
I'm free Sundays.
Yeah. I'm all, you kind of just threw my whole idea under the bus, but yeah.
Yeah,
I was
all
gonna be
right,
like,
my
fuck it, we're
bad.
doing it live.
My bad.
No, I'm just kidding. But no, that's cool. I think that is a good idea, bro. We could do that, right? You down with that? I'm not trying to put you on the spot just because we're on camera. I mean, I can edit this.
No, I'm done with that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's chill.
We'll have a little
Let's do it.
We'll have a little barbecue and we'll try some Brussels sprouts. I think that's kind of cool.
Down. I got
Like that's
I got
something that the
time
viewers
for
at home
Brussels
never
sprouts.
thought that Grim 86 from First would be talking about.
Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
I got time for fucking.
Wait a minute. Did I just invite myself to a vegan barbecue?
No, fuck no.
No, they'll be.
I'm-
meat-
I'm
they'll-
fucking
no,
with
no,
you.
no, yeah, yeah, yeah.
No, there's
No,
gonna,
no, I
there's
knew you
gonna
were.
be meat there,
But
dude.
I'm like, no, are
Jesus.
you out of your fucking mind? No, we're gonna have some meat.
Smack
Jesus
yourself.
Christ. Yeah, all right. Smack yourself.
Shit.
Uh,
Sorry. Sorry.
Smack the sense into yourself right there. Just smack. All right, you're good. All right, and go. Jamie's typing.
I'm trying to figure out my wrap up here. I gotta like go as I go along.
Okay. Yeah, you do.
Oh,
That's your one thing that you're. Oh Jesus! There's a little.
I was a little burpy in there.
Felt a little seepage.
Little foamy, huh?
burpees, little
Mm.
burpees. What do we got? So we're done. So done with iguana, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, are we though? I mean, like, I think that's like the wave of the future, bro.
I don't know if it's that
I mean-
we're done with it or if I'm just hungry because
It's like-
I'm like fuck that looked good, dude. I'm
I
like I
feel
wanted
like-
to go on a taco right now. One though.
Yeah,
Just
I
one.
feel like it's like freedom from government, right? Like you're not taxing that.
Well,
Like
I mean,
that's freedom as fuck. I'm
I
just
mean,
going to
yeah.
the tree.
I mean, that
picking
would
it.
be. I mean, that is living off the grid, right? I mean,
Yeah,
you're not going to the store doing it.
Dude,
you're doing it
they're an
yourself.
invasive species.
Yeah.
They take over your fucking everything.
I have heard that you have to boil the fuck out of the tail, though. I've heard that it's hard. I'm serious. Like,
I don't think I would even. I'd just fucking chop that fucker.
Yeah.
Chop it right off.
I believe it was Anthony Bourdain was doing that, and they were like, we gotta do a separate thing with the tail. Like, we gotta boil that bitch.
Like saute it.
If I remember, some shit.
Maybe some
Boil
fucking,
it.
But they had to take
Saute
more
it.
time cooking
iguana
that bad
tail
boy. Yeah.
salsa or
Yeah.
some shit.
All the
I don't
poop
know.
gets
I don't
locked
fucking
in
know.
there and shit, But yeah, I think it's freedom as fuck, right? Like, I mean, free range as fuck. Eating
It
all
is
the
free
whatever
range
the
as
fuck
fuck.
they
That
eat.
is, yeah, it is for sure. Just eating what fucking falls out of your fucking trees in your yard. That's pretty fucking freedom. Pretty.
You
It
didn't
is.
know
It's
what you
pretty
were
off the
walking
grid.
into when you showed up, did you? You're like, a little bit, but this isn't the direction you thought we were going. So
Honestly, I'm what is that fucking quote from that show, that Firefly? I'm a
I love
leaf
that show.
in the wind.
Oh, fuck
On
yeah.
Serenity, I'm a leaf in the wind. Just go with it.
Dude, Firefly too, right?
Yeah,
Because Serenity's the movie,
Yeah.
right? You've seen Serenity, right? But you haven't seen Firefly.
So I have seen some of the show. I don't think I've seen the movie.
Okay, so we got to get on that.
Like
So,
I
I've
know
seen
it
the
was
movie-
really good. It
I
was
seen the
widely
movie
regarded.
first, and then I got into the show, and I was
And-
like, okay, this is
Okay.
pretty
That's what
okay.
I would recommend to people. Like,
yes,
unless it
watch
was like
the movie first.
back
and
in
you're
the
like,
day.
oh,
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Really?
Because the movie, and I think you'll agree, is the summed up version of the entire fucking thing.
Yes.
And then they only had one season, and it got canceled. So, but it's ANCAP as fuck.
Wait, it's
bro.
only one season.
one season.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
That's why a lot of fans are fucking pissed off.
Oh,
They're like,
all of them.
like Netflix are all, dude, Netflix, if there's one show, or Hulu or whoever, if there's one show that you should at least try to fucking bring back, it's fucking Firefly.
Okay, we'll get that. What was the other
You
one
should
we're
totally
gonna try
watch
and
that
get?
one.
There's another one we're trying to get tonight
Turtles.
too.
Turtles and Batman.
And Batman. Yeah.
Come on,
Oh,
Ninja
yeah.
Turtles and
yeah.
Batman.
Yeah, we got a
That'd
whole.
be
And Serenity. That's me and Jamie's homework.
Yeah. Did you watch the live stream that we did just
I
before
missed
this?
it, dude. I was fucking around with
Yeah, he was
dealership.
dealing with some
It's all.
shit,
It's
yeah,
all
yeah.
good. It's all good. I just
Yeah.
meant like.
Trust me,
Yeah, when you
I
guys
will be
saw me
going
looking
back.
at when they saw me looking at my phone, that's who I was. I wasn't like not. It was definitely podcast oriented, even on the live stream.
business only.
Yeah, it was. It was all to you.
Like,
Fo-
when the fuck are you getting here, Aaron?
Focho.
I feel like we're really drunk, but we're not really that drunk. Is that weird?
I feel like
It's the heat. I'm telling you, dude. You
You
get the
guys-
heat, some
I feel
alcohol
like you
in
guys
ya.
like that special brew I gave you there.
Oh
yeah.
Freedom alcohol.
It is
Freedom brew?
freedom
It's good.
liquor, dog.
Yeah, sure. All right, so that was the end of our free talks. We got one more. We got,
no, there is one more.
yeah.
I just gotta find
What's
it.
a propaganda
here,
one?
Here it is. Here it is.
Yeah.
Right here. This guy first.
All right, so let's pull this up for them so they can see before we even say what it is.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I feel like they need to see this. Okay, this is completely against what we talk about all the time. Stay the fuck out of the water, and now they're trying to condition our fucking kids. This will hit you at home. That it's okay and they're cute and they're stuffed animals and shit. Have you ever seen a goddamn fucking shark up close? I mean, are you fucking kidding me, bro?
Well,
Like,
Shark
this is
Week,
out of control. Like,
dude.
they're not pink, bro.
a few weeks
They're
ago,
not
Shark
yellow.
Week broke. But dude, this reminds me of like a weird dream I had when I was a kid, to where like little things would
I already like where this is going.
come up under, like, oh, what, like, remember Critters?
Oh, yeah, the toilet you're talking about, or the tub, right?
Kill
Yeah.
crits.
Kill Crites, yeah, Critters.
Yeah,
yep.
yeah.
And dude, I had a dream, and it was like little fucking furry ass creatures like came in and attacked us, and it's like me and my brother had to go and fucking like some straight up. This
Like
was
a
the
zombie apocalypse
This was the
shit.
80s. It was the 80s.
Yeah, sure.
So it's
And
like,
all the movies were kind of that way, like had that horror sci-fi kind of thing going on. But like, this is completely ridiculous, right? Like, why are we brainwashing? And you have a kid, so this should hit more close to
It
home
does.
than me.
Trust
and
me,
I was triggered, bro.
I pay attention to all
Like,
this shit.
This is disrespectful.
I
as
haven't
fuck.
seen this though, but I
Like,
mean,
this is life-threatening. This violates the non-aggression principle like a motherfucker, bro. Like, you're trying to kill people's kids by this shit? Like, oh, they're cute. I want to sing along with them,
they're
This
fucking
is-
sharks.
This is
Right.
that bullshit indoctrination that we talk about day in
Yeah.
and fucking day out. And you're gonna sit here and be like, "This is fine."
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
Yeah, where the fuck
you.
does this look fine to you? Like, this is indoctrination at its worst, bro.
I feel like somebody is gonna like
get triggered. And
if
think it's
yeah. If anyone didn't know like who we were, they're gonna just cut that one.
They should totally do
out,
and I welcome it.
Maybe we should just do it. And just put it out there and be like.
But you know the kind of people that are doing that shit though are fucking statists. They're the ones.
I know,
doing that. Yeah.
Dude. We should just cut that one part out.
Yeah, sure.
And just hashtag it with a bunch of statist fucking liberal bullshit and then like just.
Like total shock value.
Just like I'll make a new YouTube account and everything and be like, this is the new
one video.
Yeah, like the new fucking order.
Goddamn
like,
government
bullshit.
propaganda. Corporations.
They're trying to tell us that it's okay to go in the fucking water and they know damn well there's fucking
look
sharks.
At those sharks.
Pull it back up one more time. One more second.
Look
like
at those sharks.
Look at the blue one at the top. Like, really? Are they that happy looking ever? Have you ever seen a goddamn white shark that looks happy?
Hey, what's up? Hey.
Look at the,
And then fucking turn in your ass, dude.
Yeah, look at the little fucking yellow one. He's like, oh, yeah, let's just cuddle. And then just fucking takes your fucking head off.
He seems like the dumb one, though.
Yeah, oh, yeah. They always got to have one dumb one, right?
Yeah.
There's always one, dude.
And the blue one just seems like way too peppy. Like, hey, let's go, guys.
He's too peppy.
Hey, guys. Yeah. He's fucking Mickey Mouse about it.
And then the pink is just there for, like, the cute factor. And it's just like, no, there's nothing cute about this threat. This is threat number 2 of the podcast.
What kind of sharks
I find
are
it
those?
disrespectful to our podcast.
Stay
that
the
we
fuck
even
out
had
of the
to
water.
Talk about
Stay
this.
the fuck out of the water.
It's disrespectful to Shark Week, too.
Yeah. Yeah, because at least they're warning you that these are killers.
And stay out of the water. They're telling you don't go in the water because there's fucking
monsters.
sharks.
One of those
Absolute
breaches and takes your
fucking
nuts off,
monsters.
bro. Come on now.
Jesus.
They're not all cute. Come on now.
Dude, did you guys see the video of the mall that sprang a leak?
Oh, it's up.
And the band decided to play the theme song from Titanic?
No,
Oh,
that's cool.
dude, it was great, dude. The guy just started, on his guitar playing whatever Celine Dion
The only
song.
problem is that I wouldn't know what it was because I never seen the movie.
Well,
I wouldn't know.
I didn't see the movie either, but I
you
had
knew that song?
Oh, dude, I had a neighbor who would every Saturday she would
my
play
God.
the fucking soundtrack to Celine Dion.
That's almost as bad as that last story. Like the threat level, I mean. You know what I mean?
Like blasting, dude. Blasting!
I'm mad at you guys right now.
Why? You like Celine Dion?
No.
Why?
You never seen fucking Titanic?
No, I would never see that movie.
Why?
I've seen
'Cause it's
parts of
horrible.
it, and honestly, Rose, you bitch, Jack could have fucking fit on that bitch.
So everything against
it's not a bad movie. I get it.
so everything against what I said about Batman, okay? Right?
Yeah.
Like about like the take that I was saying, like, okay, you gotta watch it. No.
So here's the
I've
thing.
seen a few scenes of it, like a few, even when it was
Here's-
on TV, like I saw some
objectively wasn't a terrible movie. The reason why I watched it is because like back then when Leonardo DiCaprio, that was like his fucking heyday, I needed to know what the fuck these bitches were talking about, right? So like,
but you're talking tactics now.
I'll talk whatever I want.
Strategy and tactics.
I'm just saying, you need to know what you're what was
That's
going
a whole
on.
different like ulterior motive.
but no, dude, I remember back
It's
when
definitely. I had an agenda.
yeah.
Like
Back
it
when
is
Titanic
what
What
it is.
you're
came
saying
out,
makes sense. Though.
back when Titanic, dude, I remember that was like bigger, big as Star Wars, dude. That shit was. They had
It was
like
massive.
like encores in theaters, and people would
Well-
sell those out, and it's like, what the fuck? is
Well, I
going
don't know
on?
what you guys feel about like Armageddon, but I hate that fucking movie. I actually watched the movie, and
And
everyone
I
had the same
don't
level.
wanna miss
To
a
me,
thing.
they had that same level of hype on it. You know what I mean? And so
see,
I was just like, nah.
I
nah.
didn't.
Did you like it?
No, I didn't. I never got that.
Oh, see, yeah.
No, I liked Armageddon was cool, but I mean, no, I didn't. No, to me, Armageddon is like not even close to like Titanic.
If Bruce Willis
level
was in
of-
it, it would have been even worse. It was already bad, but I mean, I'm just saying I like Bruce Willis. So.
I like Bruce Willis
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
He's
yeah.
pretty tight.
Just saying.
No, I don't think.
I thought Armageddon was better than The Core.
Oh, I can. Yeah, I agree with that. I've seen both of those.
I never saw the core. I
Yeah,
know
you
what
don't
that
ever
is.
need
You
to.
don't need to.
And that got a hype
Really?
too.
Mhm. That got
Really?
That was a
that
horrible
got super hyped. They tried to
Wow.
make it like that era's Twister. Remember when Twister came out and people were
Yep.
going nuts
Yep.
over
Yep.
it?
Yep. Yep.
But Twister was a
Twister
pretty
was
good.
decent. It was decent, yeah,
No, Twister's fucking bad.
Yeah, but
Ass,
you know,
dude.
also the difference is too is that back then they
It's
didn't
Bill
have the
Paxton
internet, right?
mainly.
But they didn't have the
didn't.
internet, right? So like now people would review it and just tear apart those movies.
Oh, I'm sure they would.
But now, like back then,
no,
we
Twister.
didn't have that.
Twister was fucking legit.
I agree.
bro.
I like the movie.
But do
You know-
you
you
guys
know-
think because of the internet, dude, that we just sit there and we fucking just dissect every movie and we're just like
Sure.
such
Scrutinize.
fucking-
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I love it.
I do, because I'll sit there and look at movies now, and it's like,
remember when me and you were talking about Avengers, and you were talking about like when I went back to review that one, like you kept referring to all these like YouTube videos that you've seen about it. So you know what I mean? Like if you don't have that, you wouldn't even know some of those things. Like because I didn't know some of those things without watching some of those videos. So it's kind of cool.
well, just like this is or that movie Us. At first, when I seen, have you guys seen Us?
No.
Well,
I
watch
haven't.
it.
Okay.
It's one of those. It's not like Get Out, where it's all racial. You know, it's like the white people are trying to take the black people.
Yeah.
This one's more class.
Okay, I'm good with that.
And then I had to go in there and because my oldest son was like, I was like, dude, this movie's fucking stupid, and he's all, dude, you should really look at like this video to really.
He kind of called you out about it,
yeah.
and then you
and I
looked
was
at
like,
it.
okay, cool. Call me out about shit. I don't mind
So
if
you got
I'm wrong. Let me
we
know I'm
talked
wrong.
about this earlier.
That was cool.
I like it.
Yeah, dude, I have no problem being like, you know what? I'm wrong, dude, this movie. And after I got into it, I was like, dude, this actually sounds really interesting. Let me watch it again.
So in my defense, I have seen probably a quarter of Titanic, and not in order. I've seen a lot of it,
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
but I didn't like it, and it just
the
looks
Tarantino
stupid.
version?
Yeah, it is what it
Yeah.
is. Like I mean,
Yeah, exactly.
I just wanted to see it because I wanted to hear what all the hype was about, and then I watched it, and I didn't think it was a bad movie. Like I mean, it was neat.
What's
but-
that Cat Williams skit where he's talking about the liquor that he keeps around? Because he's like, but bitches do. You know which one I'm talking about? I don't remember what it was, but he's like, yeah, why do you have this? He's all, oh, bitches like it. I feel like that's why you watched it. I wish I knew what it was.
That's
but yeah.
funny.
But, dude, that takes me back to, my early 20s, dude, when it's like,
And I wasn't calling. That was literally a quote from.
Cat Williams.
Oh no, I get it.
That
I get
wasn't
it.
the real.
I wasn't offended.
But, I mean, I remember back in the day, dude, just being, like, early 20s, like, barely 20, and just going to, like, some older dude's house, and he's like, oh, man, you got to have this. You got to have the Hennessy for the ladies, and you got to have this. And it's like,
I think that's what it was.
oh, okay, really?
When I was
Yeah, you're learning, right?
when I was in my early 20s, I would go to house parties and I would show up with just bottles of wine. Because like you walk in and I'm like, hey, can I get a corkscrew? And they're like, what? And then all these broads would snap up.
Jamie, you classy
Yes,
motherfucker.
right.
Yeah, dude.
I'm mad. I was
Yeah.
gonna say I'm not even
Suave
mad, but I'm
asshole.
actually mad. That's slick.
Yeah, no, it was.
I did that with I'd always have vodka because usually girls are about the vodka
And
for the
the
hard
other-
stuff.
Well, so here's the thing. The wine was for me to drink. It wasn't like very rarely would people want a glass of wine.
He just like they're all coming up and he's just like
Dude.
gobleting.
Yeah, but I'd be still sitting there like
You have to let it breathe,
You
ladies.
motherfucker.
just in
This
the
is your fucking
kitchen
lesson.
chilling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Studley is a motherfucker,
Right?
dude.
I mean, yeah.
I had it back
He's
in
working
the day.
out. He's wearing those workout like parachute
Sipping on
pants,
an awesome,
no shirt, like with a goblet.
sipping on an
Well,
awesome
hey.
2005 Merlot.
Chill.
I'm not
dude.
trying to give your secrets away, but
I mean, it is
you know,
what it
maybe
is.
the masses do need a
It
little
is
bit
what
of
it
tips.
is.
You know what I mean? There's
I'm not
tips.
that man anymore. I'm not that
like
man
bright
anymore.
pink and like all these different colors going on those pants.
Just not that man anymore.
Yeah, with the double Velcro. Come on, bro. It was classy back then.
I had
With the wine.
the basketball pants on that I could just fucking
Oh,
like,
those
tear-
are-
Oh, the
Yeah.
tearaways?
tearaways. Yeah, that was pretty tight.
I had a green pair of Adidas ones back in the day.
The pants?
Yeah. I never, and unfortunately, I never got to use them in that fashion.
Oh, that does kind of suck.
That does kind of.
That's kind of like as you get. So
I hated them though because they didn't have the drawstring because you can't have a drawstring on them, right? So,
Oh, that's
and that was
dude,
when sagging was
oh,
the
yeah,
shit.
I guess you can.
See, I never had
So
a pair
is-
because they never came in my size. I was always
Yeah.
a big mother, so it's like you have
Yeah.
the two X's and it's like they split anyway. So
Like,
it's like, why the
you
fuck
don't
do I-
fit the athlete basketball profile, and
Yeah.
you're fucked.
It's just like when I bought the pair of joggers
It was
a few years
sized.
ago. Yeah, I put on those joggers and it was like, are they supposed to look like this?
Like a pair of culottes on your ass.
Oh,
like this, like,
I feel old. Like, dude, I feel like that old guy. Like, hey, babe, how do these fit? And it's
right?
like,
Yeah.
You thought you were gonna get joggers, huh? And my
Yeah.
oldest is like,
Yeah, you're like, hey, babe, do I look fat? You like reversed it right there. Yeah. That's cute. Yeah. You're all in defeat. Yeah.
I think
we
we gave those
got
away.
a lot of derailing going on in this
Maybe.
show today.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's all good. No, I mean us, me and Jamie, not you. You've walked into a shit show. We are the shit show.
I think we should go ahead and get after the first freedom talk.
We're gonna get there.
Yes.
Yeah. Just
Just because you don't know.
I'll be the Black Ranger.
yeah, mild racism.
Yeah, sure.
Mild racism.
Mild racism.
So the next thing we're going to talk about is going to be this new facial recognition technology. This particular instance, it's over in China. What happens is that I'm gonna go ahead and I'll pull up the
so you can see the cool
evil
evil
so
camera.
See it, yeah.
It's kind of evil looking. Those are all laser beams, FYI.
Yeah,
every red dot is a laser.
They incinerate everyone they touch.
Yeah, I've seen it a million times.
Obviously, we're joking. Calm the fuck down.
Debatable.
So this is about a year ago. This was posted. It's in China. What's going to happen is they're going to start straight up. What do they call it? Like quick fire finding people for jaywalking.
Yeah.
So if you walk across the street and it's not sanctioned, it's not in a crosswalk, whatever the fuck, it's going to recognize your face. It's going to fine you, so you're in the books immediately, and it's going to shoot you over an SMS text message. And then you have to fucking.
So like,
notified.
what's crazy too is like, so like for instance in the picture, there's like, they have those lines for pull it up real quick. Those lines that the people are under, right? Like there's that designated area, right? And then here in the U.S., a lot of us just have the straight lines or whatever, But like, what if you're just barely stepping outside of it? And I've done it, you've done it, like where you had to walk around a big group of people real quick.
Oh, sure.
So now all of a sudden the camera's just gonna hit you for jaywalking because you barely stepped out in traffic. Like,
and so now this is where it's speculatory, as it were.
Right.
I don't even know if that's a word, but
it is now.
It is.
Who knows what the circumstances are that this thing picks you up? But what it is, it's
what are the parameters of how this operates?
Yeah,
basically?
it's AI. So it is artificial intelligence that is going to basically find your face, snap it, and what they do is they do a name and shame game, right? Alliteration.
Name and shame game, yeah.
Yeah.
I was just thinking that, dude. Literally, they have the whole social rating in China where they sit there and if you're not a nice person, then
so
they kind of
that's different.
Shit.
That's
okay.
different.
Yeah,
that's different.
But I see how
but it's playing along
in.
that line.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
What this does, these cameras are connected to giant monitors, and they put your face up there, and they shame you for jaywalking, for breaking the law.
Yeah.
For being a non-statist, and then you get fucking
for not complying, basically,
in trouble
for
it.
not being a good little boy or girl.
Yeah, it's a huge like authoritarian like grid, right? Like, so someone steps out of line, now we can see you on camera, and now we're gonna like basically fuck you over, right?
And ostracize.
And then and then ostracize you on top of that.
But I mean, it's not even a real crime. What did you do to? I mean, you didn't hurt anyone. You did. I mean, all you did was just
it's a victimless crime.
It's a victimless crime. Yeah.
You just crossed the street when.
I'd be totally chill for this kind of technology in a fucking voluntary society.
Totally.
Because that is exactly like if
like in a mall would be a good example, right? So like, well, I'm just saying, like, so they own the mall, right? And they have this technology, and then they go, okay, that's a noted shoplifter or whatever, right? Or this guy's gotten into fights here. I'm totally good with that. But when the state has this, now it's a whole nother level of fucking control, dude. That's where I don't like this shit.
This is not voluntary.
No.
This is being forced.
Yeah, because you didn't have to go to that mall. You could go, okay, well, they're going to, like, follow me or whatever, recognize me or whatever.
Just
I
walking
did something.
across the street? Like, who am I hurting, dude?
Yeah.
Fucking I understand the principle, like, that there needs to be laws for order or whatever.
Rules.
And, like, I don't necessarily agree with any of that, but I just mean, like, I get it. It is a law currently, and so therefore I should be in trouble if I break that law or don't comply or whatever. But I mean, like, dude, fucking walking across the street, are you fucking kidding me? That's pussy shit, dude. Like,
I think the same thing with and I feel like the closest thing to this that like is similar is like seatbelt law. Like, it's your choice whether you want to wear it or not. Now, I would tell you that you're stupid for not wearing one.
It's true.
But
right.
Do you need to be forced? No. Because like you get that ticket, right? That ticket says that I wasn't wearing my seatbelt. So then you don't want to pay it because you're like, go fuck yourself. This is stupid. Then men with guns show up, right? If you don't follow, like, the rules or the laws, and then the next thing you know, you resist and you're shot. So like, any law, we said this on the live stream earlier too, is that like any law is going to always be backed up by force.
I mean, it's almost like every law is an infringement.
It is. It's not almost. It is.
Weird.
It is. Yeah.
You better do this or else.
That's crazy. Yeah.
You better do this or else, and it's like that's what or else what? We're gonna fucking take your money and shoot you or do
if you don't comply with
whatever.
giving. Oh, we got an alien in here. Yeah.
You got an intruder.
Yeah, a
We
little
got
fly.
outdoorsman.
Got a flyby.
We got the government drone in here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the one thing that I find myself arguing a lot when we come to those public arguments on social media and shit like that is that they're like, well, then how do we make people do this, or how do then how do people know to this?
But you did say it right. How do we make people do this?
Yeah.
You did actually state it correctly.
Yeah.
Because that is what they're saying.
That is exactly
what
they're saying.
They don't understand that that's really what they're
and
saying.
it all comes back to, I talked about this a little bit on the live stream, is that like, I think that we as a society, I mean, I don't know when it'll happen or if it can happen, but what I would like to see happen is that the whole being a good human 101, right? If everyone, if we all as a people, as an organism, because that's what I believe this planet to be, is a fucking living organism, change our incentives and realize that like getting over on one another and harming other people and doing bad shit to each other is not productive for us as a species, then I think that like we don't really need laws at that point. Like it's basically like fuck all that, right? Go
Dude,
ahead.
I literally talked about this earlier where somebody posted like, oh my God, you're Democrats and this, that. If you're against Trump, then, and I was like, dude, fucking status, stop it. Stop trying to control each other.
Yeah.
And then he was like, well, how are we going to change things? I was like, dude, we just got to sit there and talk about it and educate each other and all that
Yeah,
other stuff.
man.
And people
This is
came
what we
in
were
on
talking
it.
about on the live
On
stream.
the live
too.
stream. Yeah,
and people,
yeah.
it's like, dude, do you really think that you have the will, or the right to go and force somebody else to do something else? No. So, I wouldn't want somebody else fucking with me. So why do I want to go and fuck with somebody else?
Exactly.
It doesn't make fucking sense.
Exactly. And that's what we were saying. It's like, so because something is bad or something is wrong, right, that we all like agree about, like murder or whatever,
something
right?
that we agree is wrong, right?
Like we can't sit down and talk about it like this is how we would do it if there wasn't a government.
And
like,
it's not
of course
about-
we can do that, right?
No, and it's not about somebody's sense of morality. I've seen that in a conversation that.
well,
that we were paying attention, and
it can be. It can be.
Well, I think it can be, but
shouldn't be.
let's hear his point, though.
Yeah,
I
wanna hear
my
what
whole
you
thing
have
is,
to
I
say.
mean, she, the person was talking about morality and just that, that's a cultish thing, and it's like, no, it's not.
No, I don't agree with that at all.
No, it's
that's
not.
why
I
I
mean,
defended that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I dropped we said this on the live stream too. Is like I dropped in the term morality because that was what was actually in the post about it isn't moral to taxation is theft is what we say,
Yep,
and
yep.
they were saying that it's moral to take people's money. That's what the bottom line was. I mean, just
Right.
to sum it up.
Yeah,
right?
I know.
And I was like, that's not moral to take people's shit. And then it was like, oh, it's interesting that you bring morals into it. It's like, well, I have fucking morals, first off. Second off, it has nothing to do with religion. It could. No one's saying that.
Sure.
I never said it could or couldn't.
Sure.
But I'm saying that you can have morals and you don't have to be a fucking religious person. Like that doesn't. I think that it's immoral to steal people's shit. I think it's immoral to fucking kill someone or rape someone.
It's immoral to
right?
go up and just smack somebody for no
Right.
fucking reason.
And I believe that it's also like a universal, like a universal issue. Like it's universally preferable to like almost everyone that we know, unless you're crazy, that you do not want to be murdered because then it would be suicide. You do not want to be assaulted because then you'd be voluntarily like engaging in like a fight, like you know what I mean, like a boxing match or something.
Yeah, some
right?
people like fighting.
Sure, yeah,
that's fine.
that's still voluntary, right? Or like no one wants it's not preferable to be taking your property, right? So these are the only things that we can guarantee that no one wants that to happen on, just by using logic, reason, and evidence,
it's
right?
It's so simple.
Right. But like now
But
drugs.
here's the thing:
now,
nobody
but,
wants to be taken advantage of. I
Right.
mean, when you wake up, I hope somebody gets over on me today. Fuck no.
No,
dude.
no one's saying that. That's exactly.
And that's what it's all about. You don't want somebody else doing something to you that you don't want to be done.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to be stolen, from. You don't
Right.
want to be hit. You don't want to be, killed or anything like that.
Any
raped
kind
or
of
anything like
force
that.
or theft is the two main things that ultimately libertarians come down to that they
Yeah,
don't want.
just
which is
fucking-
universal,
Not
like
not
across
into
the board.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter
it's
what
so
you
easy.
are. Yeah,
It's so easy.
so simple.
It's so simple.
I felt like we quoted that a lot today.
We did a lot, yeah.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
fucking hashtag Jim Gaffigan, because that's technically who. Like, was
Well, there
from.
you go.
He was fucking hilarious.
Well, you gave it credit where it was
got
due.
it. You got to.
Yeah, a little bit of free market voluntary.
And this video got taken off of YouTube.
Because you gave it a shout out.
Yeah.
It's just like
Yeah, they're all
denied.
fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
this-
like, I have a big problem with people trying to say that, like, I get what you were saying, but like, ultimately, like, morals do not have to be defined by someone that is a Christian or a Muslim or a Buddhist or whatever, right? It just, everyone has their own morals, bro. Like, it's facts. Like,
individual has
yeah,
morals.
exactly. Every individual person has a fucking moral.
Now,
like,
to piggyback off that,
Yeah.
your morals can come from various philosophies that you have maybe learned or picked
I don't
from.
know, maybe the non-aggression
from.
principle,
That's one that I
self-ownership,
fucking
maybe.
learned. I'm just saying, like, it's the individual being the fucking biggest minority, right? Like, you can fucking forge your own beliefs based off of shit you learn from fucking every walk of life.
Right. Yeah, I agree. And if taxation wasn't theft, then why does it say it right here? I mean, that's capitalism 101.
That's technically, actually, yeah, it's capitalism.
Like, I mean, it felt like that's just proving my point.
I don't know why we don't have one of those yet.
Well, we talked about we need to make a taxation as
Oh,
theft
you know
shirt.
what's weak is our fucking spread shirt is we don't have.
Oh, yeah, koozies.
We
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
make
yeah, yeah,
koozies.
yeah.
Did you guys know that you have to make like 100 koozies to make koozies?
Yeah, you got to order.
If I don't want them to be $9 a piece, I gotta order like.
I feel like
100.
Jamie, being the free market capitalist that he is, I feel like maybe he needs to start a new company where you can just order one-offs.
Because
Yeah.
if that's gonna fucking get us closer to making some fucking coasters that say that shit or cozies,
Whatever.
Whatever
You knew what
they
the
are.
fuck he meant.
Coasters too. Fuck
Sure,
you.
I'm down with
Whatever.
that.
Yeah,
That'd be
I don't give a
badass,
fuck. We're gonna
bro.
do coasters too.
Yeah, we do need to. Speaking of that, we do need to order one of those bad boys for the show.
Yeah, we need
Because
the
that,
mouse
yeah,
pad.
yeah.
Yeah,
mouse
fuck
pad. You
yeah.
can get a mouse pad at the
A flat
the
clicker?
shop that's in the link below.
A flat clicker?
Sure.
You guys didn't see that video?
No.
The British guys that worked in the electronics store, and it's like,
I don't
need
watch-
a flat clicker, and he's like, what the fuck are these
I
mouse
don't
pads?
usually watch movies about the French.
It wasn't. It was just a clip.
He's never. I don't think he's been here when I've done that.
No, I don't think he has either.
That went right over the head.
The French.
It's all right though.
Geography's weird.
Geography.
That's
is
that's
a
where we go
weird
from there.
It's
thing,
funny.
Yeah, we always do that shit. Yeah, but no, that's cool. That's funny. He thought it was. That's what he called it. The flat clicker, whatever
'Cause it's
platform.
flat and you click it.
Sure, that makes sense if you don't know anything about computers.
Yeah, if you're a dumbass.
if you're a caveman, Jamie.
Hey kid, I'm a computer.
Yeah, Stallone's going in there. Hey, yo, I need me one of them flat.
I need a fucking
clickers.
flat clicker, okay?
Adrian. I mean, I'm just saying, it is what it is.
Did you guys
So-
see my post about the Schwarzenegger Stallone Contra movie?
Oh
That's
yeah,
the
of
shit
course
he
I
made.
did. Yeah. That would have been the shit in the 80s.
Would have been
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
For
The
a moment.
Schwartz is strong with this one, and a word that we do not mention other than him on this show now,
Yes.
because I called him out about it.
That was
awesome when I called you out about it.
that
You
was
said it was a
rough.
slip. It wasn't even you weren't
You-
even trying to say it.
Yo,
but I caught the hard
you-
R in there.
You
yeah.
said that, and I was like,
Kenny was like,
what?
Kenny was like, this
No,
is
no,
why I'm looking
no,
at him.
no, I mean right now. I
It
mean
was
right
funny.
now.
Nah,
Like,
it's just the
not-
way he says the name. You called me out one of the shows about him. Like, that's just how I say his name. From our era, that's how everyone said his name.
Okay.
We might not be right, but I'm a victim of my
fine,
environment, bro.
Fine.
We've all seen
You're a
we've all
victim.
seen Django, right?
I am the fucking victim here. Yeah, we all seen.
We've all seen Django, right?
Yeah.
I'm terrified.
I actually haven't seen that movie in a minute.
What
I need to
the
watch it
fuck?
again. Yeah, I didn't like it, honestly.
What?
Dude,
Yeah.
my
Are
mother-in-law.
you serial?
Yeah, I'm a gun guy, bro, and I can't handle that movie.
Oh, dude, what do you mean?
It was
Oh,
nothing but
It
gun
was.
gore.
handling.
There was so much guns.
It's like never run out of ammunition.
Oh,
Like
it
it's
was
that
Wild
kind of
West,
shit.
though, dude. It
well,
was so. It was gratuitous.
Hollywood is what you mean.
It was gratuitous. Like, come on, it was.
I don't like Tarantino, bro. I'm not a Tarantino.
Really?
Everyone
Yeah,
by
dude,
all rights.
honestly, dude, yeah, we talked
all,
about this
yeah,
before.
by all rights,
Oh,
the way
wow.
I am and the
All
things that
right.
I'm into, everyone says I should be. But I've watched all of his shit, and I just don't. I don't know what it is. I don't like him.
That it's chill.
Free
dude.
market, bro.
It's chill. Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
I mean, you're. Yeah. I mean,
I ain't telling you to not watch it.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, free market, right? Yeah, that's what I said. Everyone's surprised.
But I mean, all right.
But
like, it is
freedom,
what it
bro.
is.
It's just like when people say, "Hey, you look like Tyler Perry," and I'm like, I fucking hate that motherfucker. And I'm like, I haven't watched one Tyler Perry. I haven't watched
Yeah,
one
you're like,
Tyler
I don't
Perry
even like
movie.
that motherfucking shit. You would love it too, probably, and then
See?
you're like, but I
See?
can't because
See?
yeah. I probably would like it, but I can't watch it because people say.
I'm not gonna
Well,
watch
there
it.
is that, yeah.
I have standards,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yeah, that's like my what's it called? Titanic, yeah. Exactly. That's my Titanic.
Okay, so Titanic.
Well, they always told me I look just like what's the girl's name? Yeah, I knew where you were thinking, and I was like, no, that's not where I was going with it. I don't know what her name is, but yeah.
Billy Zane?
No, what's her
fucking
name?
Billy Zane, bro? Especially in what was his best movie? Hold on, wait.
Zoolander.
Yes, well, there. Oh yeah, fuck yeah. No. Yes, that's the best funny answer.
Or are you talking about the Phantom?
No. So he played the devil in Demon Knight.
Demon Knight.
Demon
yeah,
Knight.
That was an awesome.
He was
flick, dude.
right. So that
was
yeah.
good.
So if I was gonna be joking, which I wasn't actually, you would have had the right answer with the Zoolander. But in the serious thing, don't you agree with that? Demon Knight was badass, right? You seen that?
No.
You would
Demon
like
Knight?
it. I think you would like it.
But don't you think
It's a horror movie? It's like a like what would you say, like an early '90s style horror?
90s, like early mid 90s?
Already into it.
It's so, and he's like the devil. Bro.
Early 90s horror.
Yeah,
Fucking,
and of course Billy Zane's the devil.
Rock and roll.
And don't you think Billy Zane would have been? I think he would have been a good Lex Luthor. Just throwing that out there.
Actually,
for
yeah,
Justice League.
I don't
think he would have been like the heavier Billy Zane. What's I think
him now. You mean?
Yeah.
You're like you just got to add a lot of him now. Yeah.
Post Zoolander. That was his highlight.
Zero editing in there, like any kind of like CGI shit. Just him. Yeah. Fat old
would have been great.
Yeah. Now you're that guy.
What's
shave his head? He would have been great.
Hey, pull up. We'll go. Do you have that still open? I'm sorry.
No, I did not. I closed it.
I was gonna say,
I'll open it. I'll open it.
Do Demon Knight real quick. Just show it real fast.
He was the Phantom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The purple suit thing that he wore.
Yeah.
He had like the dual 45s riding a white horse like an idiot.
Yeah, probably terrible.
It was a horrible
if
movie.
You look at it,
it was a bad movie. If they redid it now, but didn't that give you the whole? Now that I think about it, it gives me the
Demon
whole.
Knight. Sorry, continue.
The whole
Billy Zane.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
When I watched Black Panther and seen all that, because I seen.
We kind of mentioned this on the show, or at least before the show, if we didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
It reminds you a lot of like that cheesy, like weird. Yeah, I agree too.
No,
when you said it,
I
got the ring,
so they could see. If you haven't seen this movie, check
you
this
guys
movie out.
Demon Knight.
Yeah.
Not like I was like, look, I put. Demon
Yeah. That's
Knight.
why I said it wasn't
Demon Knight.
Yeah.
I was like, no, that's what I typed it like that.
Yeah,
I thought that's what you guys are talking about.
It's all good, but check this movie out. Fucking awesome. I loved it. I thought it was really great.
Watch it
for what it is. It's a '90s, right? It's a '90s
Watch
one.
it after you watch Evil Dead.
Yeah, it's
or Army of Darkness.
Yeah,
watch
yeah.
So
it's on that same kind of level of shit.
You watch it,
or at least if you don't watch it, at least you know what it's on level with. Army of Darkness, I think you'll agree, is a little bit more comical though.
Yes.
But the campy factor, is definitely, and budget wise, like it's definitely on par with that. But it's more serious of a movie than those. But you're right though. Like if you like that movie, you'll like that movie, kind of thing.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It kind of like
we don't talk about horror enough on the show, and I wear like horror shirts like half the time.
I know. Fuck. Dude.
I gotta step up my game on this.
You know what my thing is that like the problem is that you guys all have like very strong opinions about movies, and you guys can
I know.
You guys can say I didn't like that movie, and I'm like,
you like everything. I know.
Yeah, that movie genuinely
You just hate
entertained
that
me,
butterfly one, whatever the fuck it was.
No. Okay. So the butterfly effect.
Not that movie, but the one that was.
No, it was the time travel one. The Chronicle, I think.
Which no one even knows what it is.
No. Chronicle is where they had superpowers. I think it's called Almanac is the one that I hate.
Yeah. And it was like the only movie he has ever hated. Like there's movies he'll say, oh, it's okay, and then it was good. But there's never bad. But this one, you actually use the word hate.
I turned it off.
This is, This is rare.
You didn't hear? You never heard about this? All right. So check it out. Aaron, it's a fucking time travel movie. And, like, I'm a fucking nerd when it comes to paradoxes and shit like that, or paradoxes, as it were. I don't know the fucking word. But
or if it's a dinosaur, pterodactyl.
Pterodactyl.
There you go.
And so, there was I watched it for, 25 minutes, and there was just so much shit that I was like, no! Like, fuck, I was so mad. Like, I was like, I'm not a physics major, but, this is all wrong.
Yeah, I'm not a physics major, but I believe in science.
Jesus.
Is what
I
you're
can
saying.
picture you, in your room, that's fucking bullshit.
I want to see him watch this movie
That's
because
fucking bullshit.
Every movie he watches, he's like, it was good. I'm like,
Dude,
Aquaman, it was good. I'm all, it was shit, bro.
This was me watching that movie.
Just bitter and mad. Just mad. Like, this is spitting in the face of science, bro. And you're like, yo, no, dog.
Watching Battlefield Earth.
Arms folded, shaking my head.
You just went there.
Pissed.
We're going to get sued from the Scientology department, so, yeah.
Hey, Battlefield Earth.
We'd
is
be
garbage.
so fucking lucky.
Right? Yeah, that's true.
I remember watching it with my mom, and it's
I couldn't get through it.
I gotta go and fucking
Travolta with dreads.
dude.
Alien.
I was like, I gotta go home.
Scientology.
I gotta go to my boy's house.
Horrible.
I gotta go to my boy's house and show him. And I put it on, right? And swear to God, dude, I was falling asleep during the movie, and he woke me up. He's all, "You fucking asshole." He's all, "You're gonna watch every fucking second of this movie with me because you had me started." And he dude, we sat there and we watched everything.
Because he was tortured through it?
Because he was tortured in Misery Loves Company, of course.
Of course. I agree. I would have done the
That's
same
how
thing,
it
bro.
goes.
I'd be like, you motherfucker made me watch this. I'm going to sit here just watching you. Make sure you watch the whole thing.
And you know what? Since I missed the shout-outs, I shout out to my wife and son.
Yeah.
Because I
You didn't actually miss them, but yeah.
Oh, shit, did we do them?
No, that's at the halfway point.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, go for it. We can do it now.
I wanted to say, just for sitting through the Last Jedi with me. Fucking love you, babe. I fucking love you, son. You guys are awesome. Because
you made that relevant into that situation, yeah.
I dragged them on like a Wednesday night
Yeah.
to go watch.
Because you were stoked. Yeah, you're a Star Wars guy.
No, I wasn't stoked. I wanted to see the train wreck. I wanted to get into a conversation.
You came at it from
People were telling me as soon as it came out, like, dude, all it is just a chase scene with this. And I was
See, this is how I feel about the Captain Marvel movie. Now, I'm going to go in open-minded when I do see it. I will honestly go in. I promise you guys, I'm going to go in. I'm going to try to
Wait,
take
Captain Marvel, you have not seen it yet?
No, fuck
I haven't seen it
Oh,
either.
shit. Oh, okay. No, dude. Oh, fuck.
I got
Bro,
a fire stick. I got a fire stick. I'm going to watch it on Fire
Yeah.
Stick.
No, I got a thing we can watch it on, too. If you
All
want
right,
to.
yeah. I want to watch it.
I already have
But
it.
I want to give you the critique, and when you watch it, we'll do another review.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
I didn't know you hadn't seen it yet.
Yeah, because I watched Avengers, both of them. But I didn't watch that because I heard everyone say, like, there's nothing to do with anything in it. It has nothing to do with anything.
It's like she's like the shoe-in.
It's garbage.
Like,
Yeah.
boop, they fit her
Yeah.
in, and it's like they had to retcon a lot
Sort
of
of
things
stupid
to fucking...
origin story, whatever the fuck.
The
I'm-
shoehorn.
I'm the first
fucking-
Avenger.
Right. Get the fuck out of here. Captain was, motherfucker.
Boys,
Yeah.
this
Triggered.
has been a pretty...
Can we get back to
No. This has been a pretty short segment, but I really want to show you guys the humor shit that we have.
Okay,
and
but we didn't get to the other video you wanted to play
which
in the same article.
wait,
The-
which one?
The what do you call it? The facial recognition. You missed the whole.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I guess
come
we
on
can
now.
do it.
Yeah, we'll come back. We'll get right back to it. But
All
let's.
right.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
wanted.
all
to,
right. No, yeah.
You were kind of a little bit excited about it before.
This is actually
It's an
pretty,
app,
pretty
right?
fucking
Yeah,
sick.
see?
Okay.
See?
All right. Okay.
See, brought him back on track there.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do for you. I'm gonna pop this bad boy up. I'm gonna play this.
So this is still off of the facial recognition.
So
Recognition.
bringing
but
it
we
back
got
to the
sidetracked.
facial recognition.
We
and how
sidetracked ourselves.
we all agree that it's like a fucking wild like abuse of your privacy. Yeah, like it. I mean, there's situations where it could be pretty tight.
Sure.
This is an app. You fucking aim this fucking. You can buy it now, or you download it now. I don't know if it's free or not, whatever the fuck. But you
Probably not.
basically point it at somebody, and you can find out who they are.
Yeah.
Full screen. Here we go. Yeah, watch this shit.
Yeah.
Look, finding people's name,
These guys are cool.
finding people's cats.
This looks European.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah. I think it's French, actually.
Yeah.
They
Definitely in Russia.
They look French.
Yeah.
They look European.
Yeah.
Where's all the black people?
So basically, so what they do is they take pictures of someone's face and then it gives you all their background. Is that what?
It literally finds a profile
There you
for
go.
them. No, I don't know if you have to have an existing profile or if it builds something based off of like other.
Right, like Facebook does, kind of like
Yeah, your
pictures.
social media, dude. That could.
Well, I mean, it could,
hacking-
so here's my thing: is I don't know if it builds it based off of like metadata, where like it takes it from other social media platforms and makes a profile for you involuntarily,
Right.
or if you actually have to be on the app.
You have to physically build it
yeah,
yourself
maybe,
too.
Maybe you have to be on the app and you have to actually take a scan, right? And it like fucking
Right.
takes like 100 like data points from your face or some shit. So
Yeah.
if someone does fucking scan you in public, they're like, oh, got this guy, like fucking found him. I don't know how it works.
And
but
big
I mean,
heads up to the New York Post for flagging us on the last video.
Yeah, big.
I said it a little bit weird, so it wouldn't
Sorry.
catch it.
Yeah, it's gonna.
But Yeah. It might not because we didn't say anything.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Fucking
We're really
assholes.
testing YouTube right now. I mean, we're already shadow banned, so there's that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're like, you guys come onto our Facebook pages and or my page on Facebook, and you fucking talk shit.
Yep.
About the stuff that I'm saying.
Sure.
And you are the reason why people can't find us on fucking YouTube. Like,
you can hit
straight
me up too, no problem. I'll get at you, homie.
That got like hella brutal, bro. That was a good
sorry.
one.
Like, it is what
I'm
it is.
sorry,
what it
but
is.
I'm
Like,
not sorry. Sorry,
not sorry, man. Like, I have a point of view, and like, if you find my point of view so offensive that you go to the fucking state or to the whatever to fucking remove my point of view from everybody, like, who's more of a Nazi, me or you at that point?
You.
Get the fuck
Not you,
out of
but I
here.
mean you.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here.
Not the freedom fighters, just the other weird two
Trying
or three
to
that
fucking
are,
control
like,
people
in the crowd back there. You know
because
what I mean?
I'm saying some shit that
Yeah.
you don't appreciate or you don't like or you can't fucking value, like, so I'm not allowed to say it to
Well, what
anybody?
happened? Yeah, the scientific term is like that they have their vagina leaking and they can't and they can't fucking control it and they get butthurt about.
scientifically, you could go fuck yourselves too.
Yeah, sure. Yes,
Because
that's
honestly,
the answer.
don't.
That's a
fucking
remedy,
listen.
actually.
Don't listen. If you don't like
Right.
something, don't listen.
Yeah,
That's simple.
yeah.
If
You-
there's something that you're not, that you're saying that I'm not liking, I'm just gonna fucking sit there
I
and be
feel
like,
like that's
going
gonna
to
go into our topic number 2 when we get there.
Dude, okay, yeah, and it
Yeah.
will.
Yeah, yeah. When we get there,
Here's
You're
what
gonna get excited
frustrates
about
me.
it.
Here's what frustrates me. Like, it's
we ranted about this
when
a few
you
times.
don't believe in true freedom, you believe that people should be censored, people should be silenced,
people
all these
shouldn't
types of
have
things.
certain things.
People shouldn't be allowed to say certain shit. Like, we're all about free speech, and
Yeah.
I'm sorry to fucking tell you guys this again, but like, free speech includes hate speech, bullshit that you don't want to fucking hear, other opposite point of views, like fucking stuff
Facts.
that like
Facts for a lot of you liberals out there.
Yes.
yeah, fucking facts, yeah, Jesus
Well,
Christ.
and conservatives.
I just mean, like,
Let's not leave anyone out.
You two
don't-
conservatives.
You don't like the shit that we're saying, so you go out and you fucking report it so that we cannot be on those platforms that you so frequently enjoy. And I think that's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I think that you're a bitch because
Yeah.
of that.
Fuck yeah.
Like,
It's fucking funny because
it is
it's
what
all
it
right
is.
for you to do it. You're a
SJW
fucking hypocrite.
motherfuckers.
You're a hypocrite
Socialist
because guess
fucks.
what? You could do it, but nobody else could do it. You're fucking 4 years old at that point.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm
Because that's
taking
what a
my
fucking
toys and going
4-year-old
home, right?
Do you
That's
see me
what a
doing
fucking
it?
4-year-old
No.
does.
Do you see
Have
me
you
doing
ever? Let's be honest. Have you ever reported anyone on social media about anything ever?
it? I have.
Okay, so what was it? So we're
It
being honest.
was so this is before I was who I am now.
Okay, sure.
It was I think it was
You had
it
to
was
justify it.
it was some type of hate speech and it was some type of like
Yeah.
it was very racially charged.
Yeah. So, but this
so
is still
I was
pre
like, that's
you knowing what freedom
well,
is.
and
sure.
and now it's like,
You would have just been like, "Fuck you."
yeah, I was
you
just
would have
like,
instead
well,
of
I'm
doing
just
that-
gonna block that guy. Like, I
right.
don't need
Or
to fucking hear
so
that
you could
anymore.
either have done that, or you could have engaged it and like talk shit.
Yeah,
right?
I could have fucking
sure.
been like, well, fuck you, motherfucker.
But to be
Like, I
clear, you wouldn't do that now in
don't-
that same
fuck
situation.
No,
See?
fuck no.
So he learned. He grew and learned. Right? But you were also
Absolutely.
a product of your environment at the moment, right?
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
I was. I was. When I saw that, it made me very emotional. So I had to fucking. I had an outlash. You know
Sure.
what I mean? Like,
I understand that completely. I was the status as well.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Aaron, have you ever done that to anyone else? Have you ever had anyone blocked, or what was the situation? Not blocked, reported.
Have you blocked or reported people?
You know,
I
I've never
report
reported.
spam. That's for sure.
No.
I can honestly say no because I've sat there and I've, like, hey, dude, you're a dumbass. You know,
Yeah.
I
You call them out.
responded,
Yeah.
But I think I've only blocked probably.
But wait. Let's save blocking for later because that's what we're going to talk about later.
Okay.
But it was reported is really what we're talking
Reported?
about. Yeah. Because you're
No.
once again, no. I'm telling you, right?
Yeah, I'm telling.
Now,
I'm telling
I
the-
have
telling the
reported
feds.
that I can remember at least 4 or 5 people, and the reason why I did it, you're gonna crack up. So you guys know Instagram when you're scrolling with your thumb, and you know there's that little
Yeah.
box and it has that little thing. Every time I've been drunk, and it pops up the window and it's like report or whatever, and I'm like, wait, get this fucking shit off, and it goes reported. My motherfucker! I've never done it on purpose. I swear to God, it's only on Instagram because it's where my thumb rests, and then wherever I hit it. Is that hilarious?
That's awesome.
So, all honesty, as I said, honesty, right?
Sorry to you.
Yours was
Sorry
pre-freedom.
That's funny.
Yours was never, and mine was but like maybe five times.
I'm hammered.
But when I'm hammered, I'm like,
when I'm hammered.
God damn it! And it's never even. I remember as much as this. It's never even like an offensive post. It's like this new skillet is. I'm like, fuck.
Hey, look at my cat.
Yeah.
Fucking report. You fucking asshole. How do you put your cat on there?
So I've done it on accident, but I've never done it on purpose.
That's
the blocking thing we're going to talk about later, though. That's a whole different.
Sprinkles doesn't appreciate
Sprinkles.
that. Mm.
She's fluffy.
She's fluffy.
Yeah.
So what's next?
All right. Well, Jamie has the helm, and he's trying to catch up on his wrap up, but we're going to go into those comedy ones, right? We're all good on the facial recognition stuff. Like I know that was sorry at home. That was butchered.
Yeah. Well,
we understand that.
Yeah.
We expected.
We didn't get into the political side of it, so
too much.
I will.
Go.
Just
yeah.
Real quick.
Yeah. I'm not ready to jump.
I think that like the facial recognition technology, if it is owned by the state, that it is a blatant violation of the individual's privacy. But I also understand that if I'm out in public, I don't have privacy. So if you want to talk about social contracts or whatever, like where you do something, so then you have to agree like subconsciously about it. Right. I guess I don't like it.
So
if I'm in public,
yeah.
I agree that like footage of me or whatever the fuck, like cameras on me.
But do you?
No, I can not consent to a lot of shit, man.
Yeah, so that's the thing. So what you're saying, if I'm not mistaken, is you're just saying that like I have to fall in line with the social contract. Let me clarify this for you.
Which I hate.
The state has a monopoly on force, so therefore I have to do it. I have no other option. So that's not that you agree with the social contract. What you're saying is I have no other
I don't have
choice.
A choice.
Yeah.
I don't
so you're
have
not
a choice.
agreeing. That's all I'm trying to get the agree part off.
Fair enough.
Because you don't agree with that. I know you don't agree with that. Like, if I was going to go out anywhere, I don't want no one to film me. I don't give a fuck unless I say, hey, wait, look, Mom, take a picture of me, and I jump off the diving board, right?
Yeah.
Like I'll tell you when.
I would rather they didn't. Yeah. Like, are you kidding me? Like, fucking.
But that's the problem is that too many people don't understand it is that, like, they have a monopoly on force. So, therefore, when they say a social contract, he never signed nowhere to do that. I never signed nowhere.
I can't
Aaron
opt out of it.
Yeah,
I can't opt out of it.
So social contract is false completely. It's bullshit. It's statism. It's bullying people. It's control freaks. Like, there's nothing voluntary about it. So,
well, another thing is, I mean, when you go and save someone's life, dude, I mean, it has to be consensual.
Yeah, well, that's how the lawyers have made that, right?
Which is completely fucked up, dude. That's so fucked up.
No, honestly, when I was an EMT, people would, I would hear stories from,
But that is also, due, let's just say that, because of the laws and also because of the lawyers, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, most people wouldn't have that problem if someone runs up to a burning car and pulls them out of it, right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
People,
like, let's use our common sense. But now the way that the ambulance chasing society has become,
it's like, dude, you're well, if I just sue this person, if I could sue this person because I didn't want to be, I didn't want this.
Everyone's like, so you're absolutely right.
Like people suing people real quick, just real fast. People suing people for giving CPR and they break their ribs. Are you fucking kidding me?
That's kind of that's the only way it works. Only way it works, fuckers.
How do you
know
I wanted to be, dude, trust me, I know a lot of people that went to court for that. A lot of EMTs and paramedics and shit that went to court for that. And guess what? They beat it because, and some of them lost. And it was sad because it's like,
it is sad.
Because, dude, you're being the good Samaritan. I've heard of
you
good
Samaritans. You cannot. So everyone that I've heard from that has done CPR, they're like, "Oh yeah, I broke the shit out of that guy's ribs."
Oh, dude, you break fucking ribs when you're fucking doing it.
You can't not if you want them to actually live. There's not fucking Hollywood where you're like,
yeah. Well, you're right, and that's what people are basing it upon is what they see in the movies.
Well, the media fucking strikes again.
Yeah, it is what it is.
The
And
media tells you, the media is telling you what to fucking believe.
But we have too many fucking people walking around with just no. I've talked about this on the last show. No sense of self-preservation because they'd rather get hit by a fucking car walking across the street so they can get a quick buck suing somebody than actually be alive by the time they got to the other end of the fucking street. And that shit makes me so mad. So mad, dude. It's like, because you see, they look
I
right
felt
at
the
you.
fire come out of your
They
head.
look at you.
He almost turned
just,
Super Saiyan, bro.
Yeah, they walk, they look at you, and they're just like, they fucking almost give you the fucking finger while you're fucking dipping that fucking hood into the ground because you're fucking smacking the brake too fast.
Wearing your fucking brakes out.
Yeah, it's like, and they're just,
You know what they call it? They call that.
strutting across the fucking street like a bunch of fucking
They call
brake.
that tapping that ass. Is what they
They're
call
just
it.
Pissing
If
me
you look
off
it
is
up.
what they call it.
Yeah.
And you know what's funny? I think
Pissing
about
me
that
off.
all the time, dude. Just working. I'm like, dude, pedestrians have like this whole like, you can't touch me.
Okay, so I have a weird thing with that. I worked in grocery for years and years and years, and I was a bagger for a long time too. And I always, you have to do like baggers. We all understand that they go do their like
Yeah, I
cart
was a
roundup,
bagger.
right?
You gotta walk out of the car.
So
Go
I
get the
know
cots.
how the fuck. I swear to God, everyone trips out on me. I know how the fuck to walk out in front of fucking cars in a parking lot, but because I've done that. Now, a lot of people just walk out like this. You know what I mean? Like, no, I do kind of know that weird. Like, I know they're looking at me. You got to look. You're responsible for yourself, right? So I know how to do that. So I have that weird little thing just because I've had years of that, like, in my background that, like, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, dude. You hit me, it is what it is. Like, it is what it is, bro.
And you know what's funny?
I'm not
Dude,
saying it's right. I'm just so you guys know, it's because I was a bagger, though, that I have that weird.
Dude, it's funny because I got
I'd have
hit.
ran your ass
Entitlement,
over.
yeah,
I'd have
yeah,
ran
yeah.
your ass over, you
I would
motherfucker,
have
dude.
sued your ass.
But you know what? No matter what, dude, you're gonna. I mean, dude, I got hit, and I was like,
I don't know. It's just the bagger thing.
bastard.
It's like only weird little thing that I have.
But dude, I got hit by a lady going in the drugstore one time, and it wasn't like a whole like I was walking out like, you're not gonna hit me, bitch. It was like a whole like, okay, I'm gonna get out. There's no cars coming, and she just happened to back out of her spot and grazed me with her car.
Oh yeah. A real accident.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
And it was like, oh shit. And she looked at me like, oh my God, you're gonna fucking kill me.
Right.
And I said, are you okay? The fuck?
Yeah, she's not expecting that.
And I was like, I'm sorry, I just jumped out of there. You know what? You have a good night. And walked back in, and she's
Oh, we just went live.
My bad.
Whoa.
I didn't mean for that to
it's
happen.
all
like,
good.
whoa.
Yeah. So,
It's all
anyways,
right.
you asked her that,
It's
and
all
she was just so taken back by the fact
Yeah.
that you asked her
Because
that.
guess what? Because I actually ran out of my car like a fucking jackass. Like, like nobody's going to fucking come and hit me.
I'd have been like, bitch. No.
But I've done that too.
I'm telling you, it's my one weird
Dick
thing. Now,
move.
just to be clear,
move.
I don't just, like I said, I don't just fucking beeline, whichever reason why they call it a beeline.
don't, dude. I'm sure you
But
don't.
I do know, like, I walk out, like, I don't give a fuck, but I'm scanning,
There's
like,
something,
the cars.
There's something to be said about like when you fucking lock eyes with the driver,
Yep.
and they like give you, they got the thing in there all
I'm glad that you said that, because that
Like-
is the key.
like fucking, even if it's a little
Yeah,
pinky
yeah.
or whatever, you're like cool. But I still hustle, dude.
You're like this.
I still fucking.
Honestly, me too, because guess what, dude? I don't want to get hit.
Well, I don't want to be a dick either.
sure. Yeah.
Like,
Whatever.
Like,
even
I
if-
could
even
just
if
jump
I'm in-
out there, and because I've seen people just
Yo.
fucking just.
So what we're saying is we're cavemen, and we want to have everyone walk out in front of cars.
Even if I am, no, I'm not saying that at all.
No, but I mean,
even
that
if I,
fits with your stream on your
Even if I am a fucking
pedestrian at that point.
I have a crosswalk and I have a 10-second fucking light. I still run across the fucking thing because
I always do that.
somebody wants to make a right turn somewhere and I'm in the fucking way. You know what I mean? So get over there.
But there are those those people that just sit there and they take their fucking sweet ass time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
90% of
yeah.
people.
Fuck
90%
you.
of people.
Fuck you. I'm gonna take
I'm
my
sitting
time.
there, blinker on, and they're just walking towards me.
What
and
I
I'm
would-
like, you mother.
Exactly.
fuckers.
That pisses everyone
Do
off.
you know what I do? Do you know what I do? I sit there and I go like this.
Hey,
Sure.
let's do it.
Honestly,
Like,
I
you
kind
fucking bitch.
of ridicule him like, come on, hurry up, let's
But-
fucking scoot along.
But I want to be clear, like when you're walking out in front of the car, right, and that car's coming up and you're walking, what you just do is you just elbow fucking drop right on the hood every time.
Atomic elbow.
If I could have $1 every time I done that.
Kill.
Booyaka! Kablam!
Game over.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we totally are fucking retarded.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. Yeah.
so everything
Next.
we said, yeah.
All right,
Off the
you guys,
rails.
You guys
now,
want to watch
yes,
fucking retarded
yes,
video?
Yes.
So this video, like, I hope that you guys find it as
Yeah,
funny
yeah,
as
yeah.
I did.
He was worried about
I
this.
just, yeah.
I've
So-
seen this video, dude. This video.
Oh,
is
okay. All right, let's do it. Let's do this.
I watched it
Here
when
it
you
is.
posted it.
Yeah, okay, good. Here it is.
Premium sandwich right there.
Hell yeah.
Seymour. Yo.
Like, it's obviously
made
the
you
same
a
dude,
sandwich?
both
Yeah.
characters, yeah.
You made me a sandwich? Oh. Yeah. You made me a sandwich. Yeah, it's right out here. It's ready to go.
It's right here.
Can I see? Yeah, come on. Look.
See?
Come look, dude.
Like he bought him a fucking car.
Yeah.
Right.
You made that for me? Yeah, that's for you.
He's all choked up.
Can I take a bite? Take a fucking bite, man.
Can you?
That's fucking delicious, dog. I fucking love you, dude. That's for you, man.
Yeah,
I
you know
fucking love
what?
you.
Most people in relationships don't make each other sandwiches, so
I fucking love
I can
you.
understand where he's coming from. You know what I mean?
Dude, I just
Like, it doesn't
love-
matter if you're a girl or a guy, right? You know what I mean? It's like you gotta make, you gotta do that. It's like
I just love how choked,
Oh,
We're
like
not gonna
number
watch
one.
that video.
how choked up he gets at the end. He's all,
Yeah.
He's all fuck, bro.
Yeah, it wasn't even funny. It was just truthful. Like, it was just, I was like, that's legit.
dude,
With
we're
the
not gonna
chips in there, bro. The
was
extra
love.
time
In
and
the
thought. with
That
the
was
chips.
love. And
Come
did you
on.
see like the love that he put in the pats on the mustard? Like
when he eats it, he's all, that's fucking delicious, dog.
fucking thank you,
You
bro.
gotta have the street language in there also to make it way more like believable.
So
like
good.
dog, you have to say dog. Come on, like it can't be cat.
That's
Dude,
fucking delicious,
Yeah, I
dog.
like it. I think it was good.
So good.
it was good.
I'm probably gonna watch this fail video though.
Yeah, let's watch the fail video.
All right, so we got a couple. There's a couple of good
Jamie
ones.
was chuckling about this.
I
one.
was chuckling. So it's gonna take
second?
like it's gonna take like 30-45 seconds or so before you get the good chuckles in there. I
Whoa,
think.
whoa.
Yeah,
Here it goes. Let's go ahead and maximize. Let's go and toss
I like
this
the
bad
fat
boy
guy that
on.
was like face down in the little sidebar thing.
Dude, some dude got nailed so hard it was hilarious.
Yeah, that's also on Pornhub if you guys are interested later. Oh, I love that.
God.
That's legit.
That
I
beer
had a
hit the
buddy that
ground,
did
yeah.
that, dude. Trying to kick me in the face. Like I had a dream.
Oh, that's just that's inevitable.
That was gonna happen. This guy right here. Watch this guy's head. The back of his head. Watch.
Ooh,
He's dead. That guy
He's
died.
dead.
Yeah, that guy died.
This guy. who's riding who?
This probably might be dead too.
It's all
actually.
bad.
I'll be honest. Oh no,
that was just a little
That was
butt drop.
mellow. This was dramatic.
Okay, she died. No,
This
she
was
definitely
dramatic.
died.
I like how everyone gets quiet. Watch face.
And there's a tooth.
This guy. This is mellow too. He's all oh
That's just like one of those
super
fuck up. That's
white.
Just a fuck up. Yeah.
Super white.
Super white.
I'm a feather in the wind.
Oh fuck!
That was
I'm a
good
feather
one.
in the wind.
What the fuck?
I fucking hate that mask.
The mechanical Chewie mask, and then he
What?
just couldn't.
What?
He just couldn't
I didn't even
understand.
get that. Oh, that was awesome.
That was a pretty good one. This guy. Oh my God! Right here.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah.
Concussion.
So yeah, you gotta go back. You gotta go back.
We
His
got-
brain dropped out of his head. After.
Concussion
Watch
for
this shit.
sure. Bam.
Bro.
His hat came off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Listen to
It
it.
knocked my damn real tree hat off.
One more time.
Booyaka. Bro.
It
That
sounded like
was
a WWF
rough.
match. It sounded like a wrestling match.
Yeah. He's got to go to Bass Pro to get a new hat. Look at these guys. Oh, they just took her out, bro. That was fucked up.
Okay.
This is retarded already.
Down. Done and done.
Oh, that happens.
Through the
That's a
screen
real
door.
thing.
Through the screen
That's
door.
a thing.
Oh, hoverboard? No, yeah. It was like, that's why I've never gone on a hoverboard.
Yeah, right.
I know it's
Finish him.
It's
Yeah, right.
exactly how it's going to be.
Fatality.
Oh, didn't make it.
What's up,
Get it,
girl?
get it.
Oh.
The heel came off.
Kick the shoe off. That was awesome.
River dance. Yep.
What the?
That was not very
The
good.
kid like took off first. Did you notice that?
Oh no! Oh,
Oh,
he didn't land in the
shit.
fire. That's good. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ!
Yep. Too many to drink.
All right, I think last one here. There it is,
Dang,
fellas.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, he
dude.
wasn't. He wasn't. All right, let's see.
I feel
what
like
this-
we do need to see this one. Oh shit! Where's she
The
going?
fastest woman alive.
She's up.
Fastest woman alive.
And she's down.
Oh,
You
she's going.
spun the wrong way.
Bam.
Yeah.
You're going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I've
is
seen
what
that
it is.
100 times dancing with broads. Just saying.
It's something that happens.
Broad City.
That is a fun fact. I
That
do know how
was-
to dance.
A very fun
And
first half of the
They
show, and I think that we
a little breaky poo.
will be back
Yeah.
with episode number 40.
Just the way you're like doing
Ve-
it all dramatic now. It
very-
was a shit show. Now you're trying to be all professional is what I'm saying.
Very soon.
Yeah.
I just drill on myself. I think I drilled on myself.
Yeah, it is what it is.
It's like Wayne's World when they got their
All right,
whole
stop recording this shit.
Wayne's World.
No.
Now he's like, no, Johnny was
No,
right.
we're
gonna
recording.
get-
We're running through second half right now.
We're
Episode
doing
40.
it live.
Glad
All right.
to see you.
Get that camera. Follow me to the pisser. Let's go.
All right. So, Amazon is apparently selling these fucking little mini houses, right? For
Oh, we're
fucking-
recording. Okay, that's cool.
yeah, for 20K, dude.
Good heads up. Yeah, let's talk about it. Fuck it.
We've been recording for like 10
down.
minutes,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, I'm like, I'm
Since
trying
I
to
sat-
look for like,
no,
yeah. I'm
since
trying
I-
to take
since
up the
I
slack.
sat
Yeah,
down.
Sure.
$20,000, dude. Free shipping.
Not bad.
You can buy a house. I mean, it's obviously it's a little house. I'll go and pull it
Yeah,
up on
show
the
it.
second monitor there. It's a little tiny house, you know what I mean? But I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing.
It's got a shag room. That's all that I cared about.
It's really all I give a fuck about. The
Same.
thing is though, like the government's not going to allow this. There's they're going to have a problem with it.
They're
I
like,
already- I
I'm
don't-
uncomfortable.
They're going to say
That's
that
what
they're
they're gonna say,
uncomfortable.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then they're gonna shoot the dog.
We're going to be like hashtag science and then shoot a dog and that's the end of the story.
Yeah, and then cage the rest of the people. Right. Or maybe not in that order. Maybe they'll shoot the people and then cage the dog.
They're gonna all we know is that living
Someone's
living
getting
in-
shot and someone's getting caged.
Yeah.
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 Yes, that's what I was trying to say.
Or both of the above. Either or. Yes.
I just mean dude,
I think that's cool as shit.
That's pretty fucking
So we can go on
badass.
Amazon, is what you're saying, and we can
Yeah.
order this bad boy.
$20,000, get a fucking house.
Or you can just
all
go to
your
Home
stuff.
Depot and buy all that shit and do it yourself, and make it look cooler than that weirdness. But
I don't know, man. There's got to be some stuff in there. If it costs $20,000, there's got to be some.
there's got to be some stuff in
There's
there.
got to be some bullshit in there. Yeah.
He's
But how
like,
mu- but
the
how much
hidden
is-
compartment and shit. Like,
But how
there's
much
gotta
is
be
a
that.
Tough Shed? Remember those Tough Shed
Yeah,
commercials?
well, there's
on
a bunch
TV?
of them, right? Like, there's different variations, different sizes, right? So they vary. Last time I checked, which is a while ago, you can get them for a couple grand all the way up, bro. Like,
Okay.
way up, just depending on what you're doing. You know what I mean? But yeah, you can always go get, like, if you got a lot of land, like, you could actually go buy yourself, like, a Home Depot, what's it called, shed.
Mhm.
And then you could build it up. You build a badass foundation. You build that bad boy up, put walls in it and all that shit. You could do that. But I would just do it myself. Like, I built one of those kits before, and when I built it, I was like,
This
yeah,
is
I could.
whack.
This is bullshit. Like, you got the 2x3s, not 2x4s,
Whack.
and it's just like there was no bottom plate. You're just putting it, and I'm like, this is what the instructions are telling you to
Fucking
do.
lame.
I'm like, bro, my shit would be
It was
bulletproof.
some IKEA bullshit.
Yeah, right. Particle board,
Fair enough.
motherfuckers.
It is what it is. I mean, it doesn't. It looked all right. So we'll go back to it. It looks.
it looked
it
good on
looks
Harbor
cool.
Freight.
It looks cool, but I mean, like, yeah, like, fuck, dude. What is that? Exterior walls got to be insulated.
If it's
right?
if it's actual like
Yeah,
house,
yeah.
Well, it's saying it's a house, so.
yeah, houses.
But if the
entire houses.
the sheds aren't. So when you buy the shed, obviously you got to get your own bats, and then you put them in there, and then you cover it, right? So that's the way it works.
I only like Batman.
Well, you're welcome, Jamie. I have the power.
That's
Thank
gonna
you.
that's gonna be the
Thank
intro.
you.
That's gonna be the intro. I
Oh.
like men.
Okay, welcome. We're back.
The power
So
of
the second half of the show.
power of the internet.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So shout outs.
Yeah, so
you got a lot. You should have a lot of shout outs after this weekend.
Well, yeah. All
Debatable,
right. So,
but
no, I do.
Yeah,
I do. Shout out to obviously Valerie. Shout out to my boy Corey for stepping in and helping me out with that debate. Shout out to I don't fucking know. We got Dustin. We got Andy.
Yep.
You know who you are.
We got
Ian.
Phil. We got Jack. Dylan, my cousin. Just 1 million dudes.
And one.
Yeah, and other than that, who do
There's
we
a lot
normally
of men
do?
going on his
We
side
got
of the table.
Chase and Ashley,
Yes.
Misty and Todd.
Yeah. What up, guys?
Jennifer, of course, she was in the live stream even.
Oh yeah.
She
participated.
She did.
Yeah.
She did. That was really
pretty
nice.
cool.
I think that's about all I got off the top of my head. Oh, my boy Brandon for hooking us up with the other half of the green screen here. It's pretty fucking tight.
All right.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
For me.
Oh, I got a
For me.
shout out to my boy Chuck. Shout out to Kenny and Chris, former podcasters. No, one's a former podcaster and the other one's just not here. Damn. Yeah. No. Actually, no. Chris does say he's gonna come back, but we'll see.
Nice.
It's up to him. It's up to him.
I honestly would love to have Chris back
I'm
on the
waiting.
show again.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Would
Let's
love
see.
to meet you, Chris.
Oh, fucking shout out to the fucking man of the live stream, Corey.
Oh, fucking
He
Corey is
dominates
a
this shit
gangster,
from
dude.
the first time.
He gets the notification on his
Yeah.
phone and he's like, "Yo," and I'm like,
Yeah, like immediately.
Oh,
like
like
the
we-
second that we go
"It's like this,
live.
Like I open the screen up
It's like,
and
oh,
I press record and his
you're
fucking
here.
name pops up.
You're-
Yeah,
oh,
it's
you're here.
amazing.
There must be an app for that.
There's got to be something.
The Freedom app. Yeah.
Something. Yeah, Freedom app.
But yeah, he's just on it. So hella shout out to him. Shout out to my boy Mike. I know that you get mad, but I still love you. He'll know what that's about.
Shout out to Johnny. Shout out to Kenny again. You
Oh
already
yeah,
said
John
that.
Kent. Steven.
Steven,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. John joined the chat too.
That's why I said that.
Yeah.
That's why I
But,
said shout out
yeah.
to Johnny.
Yeah, but he's a false
Different
false
Johnny.
god. False god.
It is what it is.
Yeah, he's not a real Johnny.
He's not a real Johnny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, now I get it. Now I get it. Yeah, yeah.
No, I knew you. I was trying
That
to be
was
serious. I was
clever.
trying to
That
be
was
serious.
clever.
I was
yeah,
trying not to be.
Yeah, you got me.
No.
You got me. That was
Who
pretty
else do we
good.
got? Shout out to Aaron for making it. It's all
Yeah, dude, Aaron.
Pass it over to
Finally.
you, bro.
Glad to
He's had a lot of stuff come up though.
Oh, dude.
Glad to
it's
have you,
been
dude.
a
Other
lot
than
of
the
shit.
nap. Other than the nap. That was your
Hey,
fault.
that
Yeah.
was.
No, I was talking non-aggression principle, so that's
the
cool.
non-aggression principle.
All right, motherfucker. Shout out to wife's son, Corey. Yeah, you're always there.
Yeah.
It's a bit creepy.
I
you.
like it.
Still love you, bro. Honestly, Nathan, little Mike, little AK Mike. We gotta chill sometime.
I didn't know who you're talking about. Now I know.
You know, now you know,
that was-
motherfucker.
That was messed up.
Dude, he makes that AK look fucking
like a
it's
goddamn machine gun. But he's cute when he does it, though.
He is.
Yeah.
Like
I think so.
Like a little battle gnome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Battle
sure.
gnome.
Teddy Ruxpin is what I say. But.
Yeah. Whoever else,
Sketty Rux.
Whoever else,
Yeah.
if you want a shout out, you got one.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, all the freedom fighters get a shout out right there.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we got? Let's click over there for me for 1 second. Who do we have up
Gotcha.
there? Oh, yeah. WithoutRulers.co on the old Instagram. He's got other social media, but go there first, and he has links on there that'll take you to anything else. BrokenArmory.com, 80%. You need 80%, you go there. That's it.
In
End of story.
stock. In stock soon.
Yep.
Don't
Trust
worry-
me,
yeah,
I've been.
Don't fucking worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Been
Yeah.
looking at my
You
notifications.
need freedom, go to BrokenArmory.com. End of story.
You got some freedom there. It's a
Yeah.
freedom. It's a freedom store. It's
Sure.
a nice place to
Yeah.
go to for freedom.
Yeah. Yeah, you hit the bell, and it actually does freedom ringing back at your ear. You know that? Little freedom ring.
Let freedom ring.
Sure.
I'm ready for it.
Yeah. I'm just glad you understood
Rock
what I was
and
saying.
roll.
'Cause
Yeah, I did.
I almost didn't, so.
Yeah, no, I got
Yeah.
you. I was
Alrighty.
picking up what you're laying down.
Sure.
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
A whole lot
yeah.
of pipe is what you're saying.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Sure. Yep.
I didn't say how big it was. I'm just saying it was a lot of pipe.
I mean, it could be.
That's all I'm
It
saying.
could be, or not so much pipe. I mean, whatever.
You don't have to get
whatever.
racist about
Yeah,
this.
We don't
Come
have
on
to.
now.
We don't have to make this a
Yeah.
weird. you don't have to associate yourself with any sort of quantity of pipe or
Sure.
any type of thing like that. You, I mean, I don't know why we're. I probably should stop.
I feel like I don't know why you're still talking.
I don't know
about
why
that.
I'm still. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're one hell of a plumber, Mario.
Well, I can say professionally,
It's
I
a-
deliver
it's a
pipe.
me.
I was waiting. I knew he couldn't wait. Sorry, I was just like I knew he's gonna do some Luigi shit or some fucking.
It's
yeah.
a me.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
I can say professionally, I deliver pipe every fucking day,
On the daily. Yes.
and
On
that's
the-
no
on
lie.
The days.
Yeah, that's like real shit.
No, really, I.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Real
Stand by.
talk. Oh, so Johnny's.
I'm engaged in
gonna be
some.
gonna be the one to go ahead. And
I
pick up
have
the
to
phone.
do this.
All right.
This is
Yeah,
also
no,
due
yeah,
to the
no.
German Shepherd you guys
I
saw
mean, you
earlier.
guys go. You go ahead and pick up the phone while we're right in the middle of a show. Yeah. It's only something we set aside one day out of the week for us all to be very
Yeah.
dedicated. And
Sure, I just give zero
try
fucks.
to- yeah.
yeah.
No, it's just good
Yeah,
to know.
no,
It's just good to know that's
yeah.
how you feel about it.
Yeah.
It's really.
I mean, what Jamie's basically saying
What-
is he doesn't want a German Shepherd to be fed, but we get it.
I mean,
That's pretty much what he's saying.
never said that even one time. But I mean, if
Yeah.
that's how you want to
Yeah,
make this argument,
that's how you
go,
interpret it.
that's-
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
fine.
freedom,
If that's
right?
how you interpret it.
Yeah.
Is that
And
I
I
don't want
did.
dog speech? Yeah. So
All dogs do go to heaven, Jamie. How dare you? How dare you, atheist fuck?
I mean, just because I don't think that there's a God doesn't mean that that's not
There's
where I
not a
think
heaven.
gods go. Dogs.
Dogs.
I don't even.
Yeah.
I'm not even using words at this point.
Well, I mean, I
Was
thought you were like Wu-Tang right there for a second. It's
Was
like
a-
talking about
was
God
bad.
and shit. Like,
Talking about the jizza
yeah. Oh,
and
nice.
and the rizza.
And the old dirty bizza.
Yeah.
Ghostface Inspector Deck.
Yes. All right, we just got a little Wu-Tang on your
Old
ass.
dirty bastard and
Yeah. I feel like we're like. I feel like,
Let the nuts hang.
I feel like we are like the masters of sidetrack tonight.
Yeah,
It's pretty awesome, actually.
Pretty good. It's pretty.
I don't know how the viewers
Actually
are going to take this
really good.
episode, but I feel like this is rivaling our last one
long
and
as-
number 5.
As long as he showed up and you didn't think that anything serious was going to talk about,
Yeah.
then I think that.
Well,
like,
we're cavemen,
it's
so
great.
even a caveman can
Yeah.
do it. That's why we're doing it.
Even the Geico commercials where he gets all offended, he's all.
Yeah, I mean, I do have a learning disability where I can barely read, but like I can't read it all apparently to everyone. So there's that.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm also stupid.
You are dumb, also.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, and definitely the cave. We
you
got
already
to
said
drive the
caveman.
cave. I like driving that one home though, because I like that one the best.
I remember you being called ignorant a few
Oh,
times.
there we go.
Ignorant.
There's another
I
one.
remember that was the big
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
that.
There's a lot of those. Yeah.
You're
But yeah,
so ignorant.
yeah, these statists are just so, and they get so triggered on that word statist. But it's like by definition, if you believe in government, that's what you want.
Dude,
right?
it's.
I
okay.
love it, but I'm like, I haven't called you a name, but
the
like,
reason why I like the word status is because it's like,
it triggers the fuck out of people.
well, okay, so first of all, they're like, you called me a name. I'm like, did I?
Not really. It's by definition.
Yeah, what I called you was something that you should actually, if you don't know the meaning of it, identify by. If you believe that someone should control you, you believe in a government.
government, yeah.
You are
You are
a
statist.
statist. And like,
I called you by your label. 'Cause
Yeah.
if I would have called
Right.
you by a liberal
Just
or a
like, no,
Republican, you wouldn't have had
Right.
no fucking problem with
So-
it.
yeah, if I
like-
called you a liberal, you've been like, oh, I am. But I mean, like I
Right.
said, statist, and you're like, it's not liberal
If
or
you're a
Republican, so
Republican,
now you're offended.
If you're a Republican, if
The
you're a Democrat,
fuck
if
outta
you're a
here.
communist, if you're a socialist, if you're whatever you are that believes that anything that government needs to control anyone, you're a statist. It is what it is.
Simple.
It is what it is.
Game, set,
Very
match.
It's not
That's all
necessarily
it
a
is.
bad word. Like it is what
It's
you
what
are.
you are. Get over it.
Like, are you also a human?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Am I? A
How
human?
dare you, sir?
Oh,
right?
darn
Like,
it!
That's like
yeah.
That's a good example, actually. It's like if someone calls someone else a human, right? Then you get triggered about it. Like that's what you are. You're a statist. So
It's like here's
it's okay.
Here's the
I mean,
thing.
I'm not,
like, yeah,
I don't agree with it.
It's
I think
okay
it's bad.
to be a statist.
but-
It's okay to be a statist.
It isn't okay to be a statist.
like,
but
I don't-
it's
I don't-
okay if you want to be a statist.
Yeah, I don't fucking
Right.
I don't agree with it.
Yeah,
I don't,
right,
I'm gonna talk shit to you,
Yeah.
but I mean, like,
Try to talk you out of it.
if you want to be a statist, like, I mean, I don't, fucking.
There's not much you can do about it, right? But here's the difference.
That's
is,
how you want to live.
But
your
here's the
life.
difference: is you want to be a freedom person, right? Like you're going to be like freedom oriented. You're going to like try to promote that agenda. Well, the difference is the statist is going to try to push force on you, right, to make you not do that.
Right.
That's the difference. Where we're not
Well,
like
and wouldn't
non-aggression.
wouldn't it
principle.
just
we
be
don't,
in-
we don't want that.
Well, no. Here's the okay. I'm gonna give you a hypothetical where we can
Fire.
both live in tandem, right? This is where we have decided to live in a world where we can decide our own communities, and I may live next to a statist colony, and we are a libertarian colony or an anarcho-capitalist colony.
Right.
You know, we have less restriction. All fucking, they have a collective.
We
that
have no
controls
government.
everything.
They have a collective
Right?
with the government. Correct.
And so they're like, "Hey, do you guys like want to come over here?" And we're like, "Well, I mean, I will like, if you guys have some sort of resource that I need, and as long as I can go over there."
Yeah,
and,
or
like,
maybe
all
you're
my
just buying
currency-
from them, right?
Yeah, whatever. Like my currency is valued by you, and we're gonna go over there and we're gonna fucking.
But
spend
me
some
and
money on
Aaron
some
would
bullshit.
both already say we don't want to live there.
I don't want to live there.
No, I know, but you're just giving the example.
Yeah.
That's all. I'm not.
No,
trying-
yeah, I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'll-
I'm
I'll-
not trying. You're telling the
Yeah,
story.
I'll
That's
go.
all.
I'll go
But
visit.
me and Aaron would be like, "Nah, you're statist. Like you're controlling people. We don't want that."
Yep. I'll come visit. I mean, it is what it is, but like, I'm
I'll
not-
send postcards on
Yeah.
holidays.
But like, I'll
That's
be
probably because you're in a concentration camp. Because you're in a goddamn statist fucking community.
Yeah, I'll be over on my.
Right. I
I'll
mean, let's
be-
just be honest about it.
I'll be over my crazy Wild West fucking civilization where I'm shooting guns up in the air.
Yeah, and Jamie's like, "Why does my bedroom look like a gas chamber?" Because it is, Jamie. You bought into socialism.
I don't know how this happened. I don't know how I got here.
I'm a feather in the wind, or a leaf in the wind. It's one of those.
I feel like either would work in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just.
I
saying,
mean, I can
man.
picture both.
Yeah.
I feel like
just-
the feather would be lighter on it, but like, you know.
The feather
I just
reminds
feel
me of
like-
Forrest Gump. Like,
If you want to be a socialist, man, like fucking
You
be
do
a
your thing.
socialist, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
rock
stop
and
bossing
roll.
me, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just don't make me be a socialist.
Yeah.
Don't try to make me be a socialist. Like rock and roll, dude. Like fucking do your thing, but like as soon as you try to push legislation that makes it so that I have to be a socialist, then you can go fuck yourself.
Yep.
And that's dude, and this is some and like this is some bullshit like fucking this is some revolt like fucking rise above kind of shit, dude. It really is.
resist.
It fucking is, man. I'm telling you, that is the kind of shit that makes people fucking. That's a call to arms, and that's what I have a fucking problem with. You know what I mean? Other than that, I don't give a fuck. Do what you want to do.
Yeah. Just don't boss me. Don't force me.
Don't boss me. Don't make me
Yeah.
fucking have to get
Yeah,
that way.
Exactly. If all these
All I'm
political
saying.
ideologies all lived with the at least the non-aggression principle part of it, like even if they didn't agree with the self-ownership,
I would love if they
at least
did.
that would be good because they're
They-
not going to make anyone.
They don't though.
Yeah. No, they don't.
No.
But it's ironic when you see like liberals driving around in their Priuses with coexist stickers on there. And it's
Oh
like,
yeah, they always have that.
Yeah, you don't
There
want.
ain't nothing about coexist,
Yeah,
bro.
you don't want to coexist with shit.
You're
you
not
fucking
coexisting with
poser.
bullshit.
You fucking poser, dude. Straight up.
And I could honestly say if we had like a simple coexist symbol, and it just meant like we could do that, like I'm all for that.
Yeah.
But that's not what they're doing. They have that shit, and then they're trying to control everyone by a legislation.
You know, we
votes,
so-
force.
we need a fucking "Let's not be assholes" bumper sticker.
Here's
need to get
here's
that
what
going.
it is. Here's what I'm gonna give the coexist bumper sticker owners a pass on this one. And I'm gonna explain.
Some of 'em.
I'm gonna
Some
explain
of
why.
'em.
I'm gonna
Some
explain
of 'em.
why. So when you see a coexist bumper sticker, what they are trying to say is that like I feel like for the most part, most of them are like, hey, just like let everybody do anything.
But
right?
you know
Like,
what?
Let everybody do what they want. Hold on. Let me get this
I'm gonna
out.
debunk it.
Let me get this out. Let them do whatever it is that they want to do, whatever, and it's like freedom of love, freedom of expression, all that sort of thing. Now, they're not talking anything about politically on that at all, not even a little bit.
I'm
And
gonna debunk it. You'll agree.
yeah, no. And as soon as they're like, well, I mean, I guess we should have laws against abortion, and then all the coexist people are like, what the fuck? And then it's like, I gotcha.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why I could debunk it. The only reason why, because every time, so when I first saw that sticker, guess what I always saw next to that sticker on the opposite? It was always on the opposite side of the bumper every single time.
Vote Hillary or Obama.
Obama.
It was Hillary, or no, it was Clinton. So this is back in the day.
Some
Then
Democrat.
the next time I saw it, it was fucking Obama.
Yeah.
And the next time I saw it, it was fucking what's his name? Bernie Sanders. So that's the only reason why I could debunk it, because what you're saying is yes, by the sticker, the definition, right, is good.
Right.
But they always have that on there, and it's always the same likely suspects. Every time I've seen it.
Yep.
Every time. And it's like, I've seen one car with that coexist in the middle, and then all this shit, and they literally have, if you don't like this and you don't like that, and then go here and all. I was like, are you what?
Fucking rude, first of all.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus
Definitely
Christ.
from Santa Cruz.
Yeah. Santa Cruz conservatives.
Oh, I saw them all the time,
Fucking
dude.
weird,
well, they weren't
Probably
even
fucking-
they weren't conservatives. They were liberals. They were like hardcore liberals. But I saw that sticker in Santa Cruz when I hung out there for about a year, like all the time, in every parking lot on all the cars, and it was definitely like all with all the Clinton stuff. And I'm talking about Bill Clinton. So that was back in the
Right.
day.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah. Back in the day.
I'm just trying to say that, like, it's. I
haven't
think
seen any conservatives.
if I'm being myself, I believe in like coexisting. Like I think that like
absolutely.
I think that like being a good human 101, fucking podcast number 1. Like it is what it is. Like it's really not that hard, but like I realize that like not everybody's incentives are the same, and so like the negative connotation towards not being governed that most people get is that people want to pull one over on each other, and for me it's like I think it's sad, but I also understand that like that is a very realistic like point of view, but this is not about like being realistic. This is about being philosophical and being like fundamental. And,
yes,
like,
stick with your principles.
It really is. It's like I believe in a principle, and I believe in a society that doesn't exist yet. And what I'm trying to say is that like it can maybe one day,
but not
or maybe maybe it can't.
Right.
But I still
wait.
believe
You just
in the philosophy.
Yes. So that's exactly what I was just gonna say. Is that like whether a society could exist or not doesn't matter. It's about the right and wrong. We talked on the live stream about that a lot. It's like it doesn't matter. We're staying true to what we believe. Like a Christian should stay true to what they believe. A Muslim should stay, whether I agree with these things or not.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
if you have a philosophy,
yeah, a socialist,
stick
whatever,
with it,
right?
Yeah.
Anarcho-capitalist, and I'm just staying true to what I believe. I don't think there should be any state, and I think that I should live by principle, not by anyone else governing me. I'm an independent person, an individual, end of story. I own my own self.
It's so simple.
Yeah, like once again, self-ownership and non-aggression principle. That's all you need.
I take that as don't sell yourself out.
That too.
I mean
That too. That's true.
Yeah, yo.
But you could also be wrong, right?
I'll sell out.
I do agree with that term. Like I love that don't sell out.
We
But
sold out. We sold out a lot. Like I would. Hey, yo.
Depends on your definition
Does
of
that
selling
mean
out, right?
that this show would make some money if we sold out? Like I'll sell out right now.
Oh yeah. Well, we're talking money. That's a whole different thing, and I'm gonna sell out.
No, not on your core values
Yeah.
though.
We're gonna be on Fox News next week.
Fuck.
I just looked at Jamie when I said
Rock and roll.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah, it would be like, so Reagan's the best president. How about that Trump? He's kicking ass. He's totally
Oh, you gotta take the red pill.
right. Yeah. Trump is totally pro-gun.
He believes in our Second Amendment.
We don't need.
Yeah,
we don't need
fuck
bump stocks.
outta here.
We don't need bump stocks or suppressors. What the fuck?
I mean, who even needs them anyway?
You need your freedom loud.
I mean, I believe in the Second Amendment. Let's take everyone's guns and then due process second. I mean, that's
I
totally,
believe in your Second
that's
Amendment.
freedom. That sounds like freedom to me.
That fucking piece of shit,
but
dude.
All right, what do we got, Jamie? What do we got next? We got Bigfoot.
Jay, you guys want to talk about Bigfoot?
Yeah. Duh.
All right. Oh,
Come
yeah.
on,
All right.
come on,
all right.
bro.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Hit us up with this. Like,
Okay.
I mean,
Hold-
Bigfoot. Come on.
Hey, hold up.
This is the
I
Grim
got-
86.
yeah,
This is
I got-
Grim 86, bro.
I got you, dude. Hold up.
No topic is off.
We're gonna do
Out of
Bigfoot.
bounds.
So what it seems,
Squash.
Johnny.
Yeah.
What it squash.
Explain
seems.
this to me, bro.
I'm gonna explain it right now.
Do it.
So, I guess the FBI has a giant vault of declassified files, which I didn't know about until tonight, and you should definitely check it out because it goes over A to Z straight up. Anna Nicole Smith was in the top because I was scrolling through, and I'm like, Anna, like what? Like why? Is she,
pull it up right here real quick so they can see it.
Why does she have a FBI file?
Yeah.
It was just kind of funny.
Right. Oh, over here, Jimmy.
This? You need
Yeah,
that?
and then
oh,
we-
yeah,
yeah.
we need the thing.
So they could see. And then scroll down to where that
Well,
link
I was
is.
still talking about the vault, though.
Yeah.
before we
Where's
got
that
into
link, though, for it, though? So they could see where it is at on that article.
Bigfoot looks like a chick.
Maybe he is. Maybe she is.
Look, I mean,
I
it's
feel
right
like
there.
you'd have to have both represented to
So
have a
that's
population.
this is the vault right here.
reproduces
People.
asexually.
So, yeah, now you guys can see, like, look at that shit.
Look at this.
Alphabetical.
I believe
It's ridiculous.
So, anything you want to
It's
know?
all declassified shit.
Name a couple. Name just like 3 or 4 of them.
George Smith.
Okay. Go.
Like I got to go down. Otherwise, it's gonna be
Find
the same
some cool
thing.
ones.
Is
I
Operation
can't-
Northwoods on there?
Can't read it very well.
Maybe.
from here. Mark Rich.
I don't know
the
that.
Majestic 12.
There you go. So you got like
I just
anything that
can't.
you ever want to look up, you just click here, and it's gonna take you to like their little like declassified like page.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk about some Bigfoot. Here's what happened.
Squatching.
Squatch.
Yep.
The fucking okay. Here's the reason why this article is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And why it's important.
Both reasons. Yeah.
Is that so the source in which we got this article from is the declassified FBI vault. All right. Now, the importance of this is that you only get something from the declassified FBI vault if the subject matter is either dead or, like, I guess just no longer relevant.
Relevant. Yeah. That's what you're saying.
Like
Some shit they're not really actively pursuing. Like,
or maybe
yeah.
just really ridiculous.
or that. Yeah.
yeah, like so.
But there's
so
nothing not ridiculous about Bigfoot.
with a very big like in. Hey, would you guys take it easy? down
Hey,
there?
having a party over here.
With a very big like
Bigfoot?
influence or indicator on being dead, right? So like if go ahead and read
or
through it real
being
quick.
dead.
No, with a very
Like-
big yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah,
right?
Very big imprint, like foot imprint.
Yeah, I mean, if it was
Sure.
it was big,
Bigfoot.
a big foot,
Yeah.
big footprint.
Yeah.
I see.
I love that we're on the screen and Bigfoot's on the screen. Like I
I do
feel
too.
like that just. Hey, look, Mom! I made it.
yeah.
It's kind of like one of those moments.
We're movie stars. We're TV stars.
Okay, so
mama.
right here, this is the line. So it's particularly notable for 2 reasons. It appears to be confirmation that Bigfoot is A, dead, or Bigfoot is real. So there's two different things.
Debatable.
So,
Or
I
not
mean-
real
I
at
mean,
all.
it can't be. I mean,
That's misleading what they're saying.
you
But the
can't-
point is, what you were saying is the important part is the FBI dumped all this shit, and we can look it up.
Well, no. So that actually, so that's journalism on top of the FBI shit. I get it.
right.
I get it.
Right.
So like the FBI is like, here's some stuff, and then whatever fucking company was like, well, that either means one of 2 things. It was either real or it's dead, which is kind of dumb because
Yeah,
like, if it's
yeah.
dead, it's also real.
It's not a true
anyway,
journalism.
anywho, I just mean.
Imagine that.
Yeah,
not
like
true
there's
journalism.
just one more like stupid this show being it stupid resource that you're like, Bigfoot was real. That was tight.
Right. We've done this before on the show. Bigfoot real or fake? Aaron. Or real fake?
I think fake.
Whatever. You can say whatever. It doesn't matter to me, bro.
I think fake. I think it's
really,
fake.
I mean,
yeah.
nothing.
No evidence.
No type
yeah,
of-
yeah.
I mean, this
we're on the
motherfucker is
same
like-
page.
Yeah, zero
Ninja.
evidence. Zero evidence.
It'd be cool, though.
It
I
would
will-
be.
I will
It
say
would
that.
be.
I'd be
hella
like-
I mean,
cool.
what kind of
If you don't
creature?
lie, I'll be like, I knew it was Squatch.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
But what kind of creature is like, you know what? I'm gonna be so invasive. I'm
It's
gonna
the-
fucking clean up my own fecal matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dumb.
not buying it. So we're all on the same page on this.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't think
Yeah.
he's not.
But
What about the Jersey Devil or the Loch Ness Monster?
Nope.
No.
Same thing. Same exact situation.
Sorry,
There's no
Nessie.
evidence.
I see Nessie one time. It was a
All-
floating driftwood when I was.
I saw Nessie when I fucking took a dump this morning, bro.
All
She was
dumb.
like Her neck
Dumb.
was, she had her neck
Dumb.
out. She had her neck out of the water.
Dumb.
She was a floater. She was sitting in my toilet. She had that that arch head thing going on. Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm worried about you at that point.
Yeah. I would be too.
They're silly.
But yeah, so anyways, check this shit out because that link. Can you pop that one up real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just because that was kind of cool.
I guess that would be
Because we want to look. Me and you were saying that we want to look this shit up and
No,
talk about some of this
it's
shit.
cool, dude. So the cool thing about this article mostly is the government implication.
Can you drag the one with the actual right here, the declassified shit, the actual with the list thing that you had?
Just
drag it over.
Yeah, I did already.
Just one more time.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then do the top so they can
And
see
notice the word
Oh, yeah.
implication.
There it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
check
freedom
that out.
fighters at home can look up this, and this is cool because you got the A through Z.
Because of the implication.
Isn't that, yeah.
Implications.
But that's cool though, right? Like I mean, then
You watch Always Sunny?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
there you go.
All right. Yeah.
All right.
'Cause of
So,
the
anyways, that's
implication.
what I just wanted one more time to get up there because I think that's pretty cool. I like
Fuck
that
yeah.
stuff.
Fuck yeah, dude. Well, the reason why
There it is.
The reason why it was awesome is because it's like they're literally being like, oh well, if we got fucking an article about Bigfoot, it means one of two things. Like I said, either he's dead or he did exist.
Well,
And
they
I was
might-
like, well,
Exactly.
I mean,
Yeah, that's dude,
well,
that's
one is
lazy
actually
journalism.
the other, but
biased journalism or lazy journalism. But the other thing that's cool
Same
about
thing.
the list too is they might even we didn't look it up, but they might even have the whole Hitler stuff where he's in Argentina and all that kind of stuff. So there might be other cool stuff on there. We didn't get to go through it all the way.
This
be a
is
bunch of
supposedly a fucking declassified FBI vault. Like you guys might want to fucking check. It's literally it's not a .gov. So it is a .gov. It is literally an FBI.gov.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring
Wow.
it up again so they could see it, so they could
so
look it
this
up.
is some serious shit. Like you guys get in there and then fucking just look up it. Declassified
Memorize it all.
documents. Yeah, bro. This is some cool shit,
See?
dude.
Come on now.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Come on now. All
Yeah,
right.
fuck
What do we got
yeah.
next, Jamie?
After this one, well, we got Freedom Talking number 2.
Okay.
If you guys want to get after it. Want to get after it?
Yeah, we do.
All right, so here's what we're going to talk about.
Freedom to disassociate with people.
Yep. Freedom of dissociation. So we had gotten into I wouldn't call them altercations, but we got into some discussions this
Verbal
weekend.
occasions.
No, I wouldn't. That's because it's
Textification.
not. Because it's not. No, not that either.
Messagification.
Johnny, I just
Commentication.
Would you pipe down?
Sorry.
I just need you to
I
pipe
got carried
down.
away
I
for a
just
second.
need
Would you
pipe
just
down.
shut the fuck up
I just
for
need
a
to pipe down
second?
for a second. We got into some communications where it was brought to our attention that because we choose to disassociate with certain people that we were not promoting freedom of speech.
Or fond of or whatever. Right.
Right. So if you decide that you don't want to deal with someone anymore and you decide to disassociate yourself with that person, and then any other person is like, that's not freedom of speech because you decided to do that, it is of our opinion that they are wrong, because you are allowed, you are your own property, you are allowed to associate or dissociate with anyone that you want or whatever. And like here, the shitty thing is, and this is where it might get a little gray for some of the fucking people at home. If you choose to reject a certain news outlet or reject a certain person, that person is immediately going to tell you that you are stifling their freedom of speech. However, you are just not wanting to listen to it. Like,
Yeah.
So what you're saying
it's
is, and I
called
posted
freedom.
this, it's they want you to be open-minded, which is like mindlessly taking in something and okay, I'll accept that and I will ignore all my core values, compared to
Yeah.
being active-minded. And people sat there and say, "Oh, that seems like it's made up." It's like, you know what?
Open-minded and active-minded are very different.
Yeah.
Yep.
You could sit there, and you could be both, but guess what? When you sit there and you be active-minded, you're actually thinking about what you're taking into your subconscious to yourself.
Yeah, you're using reason and logic, evidence, facts.
And when you're open-minded, what do? You just sit there and you just take it in like,
like you're drooling.
You're brainwashed. When you're open-minded, you're just being brainwashed because you're taking in whatever whatever it is they want to feed you.
And yeah, exactly. You're totally right. And that's like the way that they like try to brainwash everyone because everything is like equality, open-mindedness, like, you know
tribalism.
what I mean? Yeah.
You want to be part of the tribe, right? You want to be in. It's
patriotism,
like,
all that stuff. It's all part of that whole like brainwash, mind-numb robot kind of shit. Yeah. So like, for instance, like if you had, we'll start with social media. We'll keep it simple first, right? So like if you had someone that's bothering you, right? You know what I mean? Like, say they're hounding your page and stuff like that. Now you can have the choice to either let them continue doing that, or you might be like, I don't have time for this shit. You're blowing up every post. I'm going to block you, right? Or I'm going to unfriend you or something, right? Like there's nothing wrong with that. Now you can call it a bitch move. You can do all that stuff. That's a whole different thing.
I would not call it a bitch.
Sure, but I'm just saying you can call it that, right? But what I'm saying is like you have the freedom. That's free market as fuck to say, no, you're not doing that on my shit. Fuck off.
I don't need your business.
Exactly.
So you like I feel like I'm just gonna get right down to the fucking the meat of it.
Get it.
Like if you're gonna sit here and tell me how I can act on a fucking regulated fucking private institutional media platform, you can literally get fucked because I can either choose to listen to you or I cannot. Just because we all decided, and I'm talking, I'll be honest, we're talking Facebook here.
Sure.
Just
or
because,
Instagram, either way.
Just because I decided to be part of this, and we all decided to be part of this, doesn't mean that I need you to like be happy that I'm a part of it. Like we can either interact or we can not, or you can watch, or I can watch, or whatever the fuck. But like, we don't need to fucking agree on everything all the time.
And like. Why would you want, like, so if you're an individual that doesn't want to have to deal with the troll the whole time, right? Like someone just trolling your page endlessly. You've even tried to engage that person numerous times, and it's just the same bilge. They're not like going anywhere with it. They're not even trying to meet you in the middle. They're not trying to like understand where you're at even to that. And I don't even agree with that, but I'm saying they're not even trying to do that, right? And it's just like they're just keep pushing their thing. It's like, do I have to deal with it? Sure, if I wanted to. If I don't, fuck them. Block them.
You literally can.
Because guess what?
Fuck
just like what I'm saying, you don't have to come back and honestly sit there and go back to what I'm saying. You don't have to reply to what I say.
Right.
You don't have to. Holy shit. All weekend with me, dude. I got one good one in, and I was like,
I seen that too.
Or not, and then fucking bye, and then I just left. And people talk
and I'm
shit.
Out. Yep.
Yeah, and people literally fucking talk shit the whole weekend.
You can't
I'm
stand
like,
by your beliefs to stand by him?
Right, he had a vacation, right?
Don't
like,
give a
that's
fuck,
literally
dude.
what you had to do, and
I don't got time for it.
But now
man.
you might be a bitch because you left. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, people have shit to do. Like, just because someone in their basement has time to fucking sit there and type away doesn't mean everyone else does.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Sorry, nigga, I work.
Right, there you go.
I don't have time to sit there. I mean, if I sit there and get, at you a few times in a post, doesn't mean I'm going to sit there, because
for 2 days straight.
Yeah, I had an hour.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
That's all you get. You're lucky to get my time on that one.
Feel fucking happy. You got my fucking hour.
You got that one for free. The next ones you don't.
You're perked by interest here.
It's
okay,
crazy. Dude.
I'm fucking done. But
so
honestly,
like, but like, what's interesting too about that is that those same people that argue that fact. This is totally like semantics, I guess. But like, they're saying that like you shouldn't block someone or delete someone or whatever, right? Like, or unfriend or whatever. But then at the same time, it's like, well, when you get a friend request from someone, isn't that like saying that means that you have to accept it by that definition of what they're saying? Because like, to me, it's like, well, then why wouldn't you want that person to be in there too? You know what I mean? It's kind of the same thing.
So
I screen motherfuckers now, dude.
You kind of see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do.
Like,
I
feel like they can't justify the same
I'm
thing.
trying to justify it on their end.
Right.
And I think,
please do.
And I think that I'm trying. This is difficult. But I'm saying you already know one person, all right? You guys are already associated. So why would you try to silence one point of view? Right? That's
Yeah, I'm listening.
Literally it. That's done with that one.
But it's not really a point
with someone that is like your friend request now.
But here's
well, if I don't know them, I mean, like, why do I want them to be part of my life?
yeah, but I don't know the other ones either, right? Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I can't.
It's like I don't really know either of them, so what does it matter? And even if you did know them,
Yeah.
what does that fucking have? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
doesn't
but
really
still,
matter.
But still, you're choosing not to associate with somebody.
Yeah,
That's
still
your
freedom as fuck.
So
And so what they try to do is they try to, because I had a guy on my page like try to do this shit, and he was trying to say, well, they have the freedom to say shit and all that, and I'm like, freedom of speech, and I'm like, first off, I motherfucker love freedom of speech. However, I don't believe freedom of speech even exists. Freedom of speech only exists in whoever's property you're in. So if you're in my house, I would give people the freedom of speech. Now, if they started talking about little kids and shit, now they don't have freedom of speech. So therefore, I don't really believe in freedom of speech, right? So anyone's property or government or whatever you're talking, whatever territory of land is occupied by someone, that's where it's defined by, right?
It's easy. It's easy. If you think you're in a place and you have a position of authority and you don't agree with a certain topic, then their freedom of speech does not exist.
And that
in
goes
area.
into the freedom of disassociation.
yes.
Right the
And
fuck
so
out
that
the
already
fucking
ends
window, dude.
it just ends the whole argument. Whether you know the person or you don't know the person, if someone's wrong and they're being like disrespectful to your property, they're being disrespectful to your family,
I hope,
whatever,
I
fuck
hope.
you, dude. Get the fuck out of here. Or they're just, like I said earlier, trolling. Like, you know for a fact it's a troll. They're not even doing anything.
Yeah.
They're just saying the same thing over and over again, and they're not promoting anything. Like,
Which is funny because like that's literally
what
you
I got accused
called.
of.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
of
got
course.
called
but that's not. That's,
Even though that was
that
the
wasn't the
actual
case because it
answer,
was
yeah.
the definition for me. So this one guy on my Instagram was literally trying to say that the Killdozer guy is a bisexual, and there's this weird like psycho.
Who cares?
Exactly,
I
but
don't give a fuck.
that
Who
wasn't
cares
what
if
I'm
he
saying.
likes to smoke.
No, hold on. So what he said, he said that all people are bisexual, whatever, that is what it is, and then went on to have this whole weird, like, basically borderline crazy person kind of, like, argument, had his own, like, YouTube page about it, and then I clicked on his page. He follows no one. So if I'm not saying who's following him. What I'm saying is he doesn't follow anyone.
He has no
so
opposition.
it's literally a troll
Yeah,
page. He's
yeah.
just going on there to promote his shit, and I fucking blocked it, and then I caught some shit for it, and I was like, bro, what does it matter? Like, if I don't want to associate with somebody that's absolutely batshit crazy, I've literally had people on there that are communists, all different kinds of shit that are like way opposite of me.
Yeah.
I've sat down for hours, bro, sharing videos, typing things, all that stuff. When it absolutely goes nowhere and they start insulting you and shit, I'm fucking done. So what I would say is, if someone, this comes down to you being an individual and actually having some kind of like being like have a backbone and be proud. Like, don't buy into this bullshit. If someone is calling you fucking names, someone's threatening you with violence and all that shit, disassociate, block, delete, walk away, do not deal with them. There's no reason. Don't give me hold on. Don't give me this bullshit, because this is what they all do, right? Like, oh, everyone, freedom of speech, give me this discussion. No. If someone's calling you a N-word, or someone's calling me a fucking honky, or whatever the fuck it is, right? I would just immediately be like, whoever's page they were on, right? And because obviously we're friends, I would be like, dude, fuck you, dude. Get the fuck out of here. And if he doesn't do it, then I would hope you or me would be blocking him, depending on whose page it was on. Because that's fucking stupid, and that's fucking going to eventually lead to nowhere good, right? And so so what you would say is, oh, freedom of speech, let's stay here? No. Well, first off, because they're always like, oh, freedom first is in the name. Well, guess what? So is freedom to disassociate with motherfuckers.
Yeah, and
you don't understand that.
Now,
we don't agree with legislation being passed to fucking get rid of hate speech, but we do believe in disassociation
Free market
of hate speech. Like, fucking, we are the kind of people that are like, if you're gonna be racist, you're gonna be an asshole. Like, fucking, we're gonna
we've said this on
we're gonna tell you to go fuck yourself.
We've said this on the podcast many a fucking times.
What I'm not gonna do is fucking write a letter to the fucking president to make a law that you can't fucking say that shit. You should be allowed to say that shit. I just will always disagree with it.
Yes.
It's very fucking simple.
Yeah, well, we've said it before, like, so we're pro-free speech. I'm pro-free speech. However, I don't believe it technically like I explained a minute ago, I don't believe it technically exists, but I feel like everyone should be able to say whatever they want. And the reason why I believe that isn't because of equality and all that crap. It's because I want to know who the assholes are.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, if this guy hates Asians, or this guy hates
anyone,
gay people, or whatever it is, it's like, I want to know who they are, because then I'm going to not be with them. And then also, by it being in the public spectrum, like, of everything,
Dissociation?
right? Then I know who they are. But when they go underground, shit gets really crazy real quick when shit goes underground, bro.
And it's funny because they want to sit there and say, well, you can't say this in public. It's like, I want you to say that in public because I know you.
Then you can ostracize the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
So anyways, I think that's a really good point, that people get really twisted on that shit. Like, if someone says something free speech-wise, and if you're a libertarian, like, yeah, I have to stay there and be there the whole entire time and have to take the torture and punishment of it. No, you don't. No, you don't.
I'm not going to be your punching bag.
My
for
fucking
you to get your point
Facebook page.
across.
Yeah, exactly. My fucking Facebook page, my Instagram, whatever it is, it's mine, not yours. Like, I understand that another company owns it.
I mean,
However,
yeah,
I can.
It's not even yours, really.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, I have the control of who the fuck's
Oh
on
yeah,
there.
you do. You do.
So eat a fucking dick and get the fuck off my page.
You know what? Like, the next time that this happens, like, I'm just gonna fucking Gestapo the fuck out of everything.
Yes.
And just
I
anything
feel like
that
that's what I do.
anything that doesn't agree with what I'm talking about, I'm just gonna fucking delete it.
There you go.
And
know,
they're gonna
because you
come
know
in
what?
and they're gonna be like, "Oh, where's my freedom?" I'm like,
Delete.
Fucking nowhere, bitch. Like, dude, I used to fucking moderate forums for a living.
But you know what saves the
like,
the
I straight up had to do this shit.
But you know what
for a
saves the
living.
trouble on all that? Block. You know, you
Black,
have to
hashtag
yeah.
black.
Yeah, and that's why I always do it. And I actually do it a lot of times too. And I'll post it on my like personal Facebook page.
I've
and
seen
people
it.
will like, yeah, and people will like all comment on that shit. And I'm like, first off, you don't even know what happened, because 90% of the time it's actually on Instagram that it happens. It's not even actually on Facebook, hardly ever.
All
You know what I mean? Like, and I'm like, do you know what you're talking about? No, you don't even understand. If you asked me, I would tell you, because I'm not like trying to hide it.
But you
I'm just
don't
putting it
ask.
out there to actually show who the fucking control freaks are.
Yeah, but you know what, though? Like, there's something to be said about putting out something vague on Facebook, because you know there's going to be these fucking authoritarian people or these fucking inquisitive
Well, sure,
people
that's
that come in. They're
literally
like,
what I do. You're right, yeah.
So,
But that's the point of what it is.
so how does that align with your philosophy? And you're like, oh, well, let me fucking explain it,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, well, that was, like I said, that was the
Yeah.
ultimate
Yeah.
point, is the guy said, okay, you're pro freedom of speech. I'm all like, sure. And then he was like, okay, well, then you just deleted someone's free speech. And I'm like, not on my page. It's not
I
free
didn't
speech.
delete their free speech. I deleted their ability
Say
to
whatever he
free
wants.
speech to me.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
That's what I did on this private
And
institution.
here's the
because,
thing-
because he was talking to you, not them.
Right, and here's the thing that blows the minds of these motherfuckers. They don't understand. I don't even think free speech is a thing.
Yeah,
But I believe in the fact that people should be right to
I
say
get
whatever
it.
they want.
So they keep.
But so,
fucking-
like,
they
he's
try
still-
hammering
yeah,
you on that or
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so then it
Yeah,
leads
they
down
can
that
go-
rabbit hole.
They can go fuck themselves.
Sure.
That's either the sign of an incredible tolerance or an insane problem.
Addiction.
Yeah, 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 exactly.
Yeah, well, me and my boy John fucking murdered like an 18er and over half of the second 18er. And that was it that we were drinking that day. And we were good, bro. Like,
You
we
made me-
weren't
you
even.
made me proud. You made me
Yeah,
proud.
we had a little bit of food in the middle of that, but we were pretty good about it. Yeah, so shout out to John again.
Shout out to John
Yeah,
again.
It was fun.
It is what it is.
Shout
Yeah.
out to my brother-in-law Conrad.
Oh, there you go.
You know what goes on in the devil's asshole. No, honestly, if you
Is
guys,
that Bakersfield you're talking about, or is there somewhere else?
No. This is like when
It's
you,
another location,
Oh, it's bad.
or is that a
It's a
body?
it's a whole other place.
We played a game called
I'm
OG.
intrigued.
yeah, I
where
know. I'm like, what?
We've all sat there and drank a 30-pack each.
What?
Eat that mic,
wait, 30-pack each?
30-pack each.
Okay, so like, don't listen to
I'm
me.
not even
I
fucking with
have
Don't be a dick.
actually done that.
No, you fucking have.
Yes, I have.
What?
Yeah, and I was fucked
30
up,
beers.
Like, yes. Like,
You?
fucked up beyond belief on
I'm
beer.
pretty sure I'd be fucked up for 2 days if I drank.
Well, me and John,
30-pack.
like I just said, me and John almost had an 18er each. And I only drink
Oh
once a
my
week at this
God.
point to twice at the very most.
I
I was
did
drinking
have-
every day at the time.
Did have one gal. I invited her over. She brought me a fucking 18er, and
That's a bad night, too.
me and my buddy were fucking playing computer games. She bounced, gave us the fucking 18er, and then I think I drank 10 beers by myself and then just left the other 8 with him. I was like, good night. And he's like, what the fuck?
Right. Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? And I was like, I'm hammered.
I'm
He's like-
done.
He's like, how? And I was like, here's the beers. And he's like, wow. Like, I
Right.
10
Like,
beers.
yeah.
Just sat there. And this is what we used to smoke in the house and shit. So I'm just fucking.
Right. All right. Well,
All
let
day.
me bring it in real quick so we can get out of here. So we pretty much, I feel like we all agree on this. Like, we think that like there is no time that you have to be forced to agree or like associate with other people. Like, I don't understand. This is the one thing that like got me on all this whole thing was like, because I choose to block someone, because I choose to delete someone, because I choose to not friend request someone.
To exercise freedom.
Exactly. Because I disassociate with someone, how is that not freedom? That is freedom as fuck. That's literally like free market capitalism 101, bro. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, it is.
And they don't understand.
I
that.
wish I had something better to say about it. Like I was
That's
trying
like
to come
a
up
nail
with
in a
something.
coffin, right? Like,
yeah,
like,
I was trying to come up with
it's-
something.
Capitalism is so evil, but
You
that's
got
like
it,
free
dude.
market as fuck, bro.
It is free market.
Yeah.
And it's freedom.
so-
like if you
Yeah.
if you don't see it that way, it's like it's a very hard thing to understand because
Yeah.
it's like
Go read some capitalism.
yeah.
Yeah. Some economic books.
No, I like it. I like that a
Yeah.
lot actually. That's really
So
fun.
that's pretty much how we're summing this one up. Alrighty, Jamie, give us the old wrap up. Actually, no, wait, real quick. Do the give us our little social media rundown real fast.
A
and then
little
we'll do
social
the,
media.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
And then
so
give a little more capitalism.
Yeah, hopefully you guys are all watching us here on YouTube.
And if you made it this long in this show, you
that
should
means-
like maybe sainthood if you believe in heaven.
If you made it
maybe.
this long in this show, you're probably watching us on Pornhub.
A true freedom.
Jerking it a couple times.
Just saying.
Yeah.
So
If
go
you
ahead,
pauses, hey, it's all right.
go ahead and follow us on our various social medias. We are on the Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, SoundCloud, Pornhub, Patreon, and now very newestly, which is not a word,
Yeah, it is now.
Spotify.
Yeah.
So if you guys
Yes.
find us on Spotify, you look us up under the Grim 86 Freedom First podcast, and you will find it. And we're the most attractive, I think, on Spotify.
Yeah. And I agree. And also
Is the-
on
yeah.
the old YouTube in the sense that we want more on there, even though I agree that you can't see.
Did you just
us.
call me a moron?
Sure.
Rude.
I've been hanging out with a lot of status
You
lately.
want more on there? I
Sure.
was like, that's
Yeah,
rude.
well,
That's
You're
a
ignorant.
Little
Sure.
rude. Little rude. Johnny.
Also,
do
the
we,
old
do we swap
merchandise.
roles? What the
Yeah,
fuck just
sure.
happened?
The merchandise, Jamie.
Yeah. So if you would like to get extra laid, go ahead and go
Watch
to
this.
shop.
Watch this one.
Spreadshirt.com.
So what he didn't know about, I
Forward
entered in
slash.
this. There's this promo code. So you go on there, you click the link, you enter in the promo code, freedom as fuck, and it gives you the right to own your own self. You're welcome.
I almost fucking did a spit take all over this fucking setup, dude.
Yeah, you get absolutely nothing except for your freedom to choose your own associations with people.
Once again, that's shop.spreadshirt.com/Grim86.
I have that written down, by the way.
Yeah,
That was
please-
for you.
Please buy a shirt. That shit's knuckles. That was pretty funny. That was pretty funny. Took a little while.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Alrighty.
Knock-
So now
knock
let's
you-
get
knock you some
let's get to the old Jamie wrap up.
knock your fucking socks off here. Okay. Wow. Talk about customers. Stop calling the fuzz, asshole.
Yeah, dude. What the fuck?
You're
bro?
making us all look bad.
But it was a little justified. I mean, in the one time that we would agree with the status sentiment of like control,
Don't
like
agree.
you ran out of like
Don't-
taco
you-
shells.
You just
and,
said
like,
two words I don't like.
Yeah, I know.
Status and
yeah,
control.
I know.
Nope.
But I feel like it drives the point home for the people that don't understand.
Hey, how about stay the fuck out of the water, asshole kids, with your baby shark bullshit?
Nickelodeon
Don't-
propaganda.
Yeah, don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it.
Stay out of the fucking water.
Jaywalking is a victimless crime,
Yep,
asshole.
absolutely.
That's such a stupid law.
Yep.
They're all stupid, but
Well,
whatever.
duh.
Stop looking at my face, asshole, with your facial
Yeah, with all your
recognition
well, the facial
bullshit.
you could just still do the facial though. I'm good with the facial part.
I'm not saying facials are bad.
Just recognition is. When you recognize me because you didn't get enough facial action going on.
Did you hear what the fuck I
right?
just said?
You know,
Come on.
when it was like cottage cheese all over your face.
You know what?
Like,
I hate it when you make me
you
repeat
can't,
myself,
like,
Johnny.
recognize.
I don't know what this is from. I don't know what I meant by that.
Yeah, I don't know. Go to the next one. All right.
Get a house on Amazon, asshole.
That was kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, 20 grand.
Yeah.
Call it a day.
Yeah,
Then
he's-
done.
yeah.
Done.
And Bigfoot.
All right, Bigfoot is real, asshole.
If that's what you got out of it,
Fucking
Jamie, then
real. He's real
Dead or
because
alive.
it's declassified.
right, and that's what the story said.
Yeah, it's what.
Or he's dead,
that's what I got.
which
out
still
of
is
it.
real.
Sure.
Sure. All right, this has been episode 40.
What number?
40.
40.
I know. I know.
We should
40.
have had we should have had 40s for this.
All
That
right.
would have been good if we all
Oh,
planned it.
that'd have been pretty funny.
That would have been
All
good.
right, folks. Thank you very much for watching.
No take-backs.
This has been episode number 40 of the Grim 86 Freedom First podcast. We got Aaron, Johnny, and Jamie here, and
we like
fucking-
alcohol, apparently.
Yeah, we apparently like alcohol.
Love it.
Yeah, all right, rock and roll.
And taxation is theft.
Love you guys.
Yeah. See you next week.
Fucking peace. I'm hammered.